That is very loud. Excuse me, everyone. I apologize for the little issues that we had a second ago. We are finally back and here and alive in Galena, Kansas. If you're watching from Baxter Springs Sports Live, hello, all my Baxter Springs people. I'm Daryl McLeod. Alongside me, Sarah Goebel, the normal on the camera. For all my Galena Sports Live people, you might be expecting Cooper right now. However, unfortunately, they had to go out of town, so we are here simulcasting for you guys in Galena from Baxter Springs Sports Live. I'm sorry, I'm going to refer to that as the main one from now on. We had a little bit of trouble beforehand getting on here, but I apologize for that. But we are here nonetheless, and we're hoping to have a good broadcast moving forward. I'm going to fix the scoreboard for you guys a little bit. Hopefully get it to where you guys can actually see the score. That is the goal. Currently 6-3 right now. As a 3 goes up from Turley, no good. Rebounded down low by Adams, and she's going to put up the 2. Once again, I apologize deeply for not getting this started on time, but hey, we are here nonetheless. Outside in the corner, dribbling baseline, going to put up a jumper, no good. Pass down low. Score. Adams to Weaver. Weaver coming cross court. Going to pass back out to Adams. Adams, three-pointer. No good. Off the front iron. Going to be rebounded down low. Taking it past court now. Moving the offense. Going fast. Bring it down low. Little jumper. Looks like it got tipped. They're going to say it did not get tipped, and it's going to go out of bounds and be Lion basketball. Turley looking to inbound. She inbounds to Adams. Galena running that full court press that's worked so well against the Lions all year. That's going to be stolen away at the half court line. Pass down low, and it's going to be fouled by Weaver. Apologize for all the issues we were having just a second ago, but we are going to have them figured out as we move along. First free throw good.
Number 33, Emma Walker.
Emma Walker going to enter the game for Bella Weaver. And that second free throw good. Going to make it 8-7, cutting that lead down to just 1. Turley inbounds way over Burgraff's head, and it's going to be stolen away by Riley Boys. Cross-court pass over middle now. Turley going to intercept that one. Coming down court, she's going to pick up her dribble and try to pass to Walker. Walker not looking. Vestal gets it. Pass back to Turley. Turley brings it cross court. Adams has it on the logo. Or excuse me, I guess the Bulldog signature. They're going to call a block on it. Looks like Arista Sturgis. And it'll be her first foul. Turley set to inbound. She's going to go deep to Adams. Burgraff has it on the wing. Going to work inside. Going to get poked away by Russell. Cross court to Adams. Adams has a 2 on the way off the bank. No good. Rebounded. Going to go off Walker's hands, and it's going to hit a Bulldog, and it'll be Lion basketball. We work on fixing the clock while we do this inbound play for you guys. Adams has it. Working towards the top of the key. Russell bringing close defense on Adams. Going to pass out to the wing. Burgraff has it. Working down low. She's going to work. And it's going to be stolen away by Russell. Thrown. Boyas has it. Working down court. Guarded by Burgraff. Now top of the key. Over on the wing. Going to be stolen by Vestal. Sturgis gets her pass stolen by Vestal. And Adams does a good save to keep that one in bounds. Turley has it on the wing. Cross court to Adams. That one's stolen away by Sturgis. Sturgis gets hers back. She's bringing it down floor. A nice little stop turnaround. That shot no good. And they're going to call a foul, I believe, on Sturgis as Turley went up for that rebound. Turley passed back to Burgraff. Now Adams. Adams at Turley. Turley going to get it, and they're going to call a push foul on number 21, Riley Mayer. Once again, all you Galena folks, I apologize if I pronounce any of these names wrong or if I get anything wrong during this game. It was supposed to be Cooper and the Galena boys down here, but they asked me to fill in, so I came down to simulcast from Baxter Springs. And so we're here giving this game to you guys because we would not want nothing less than this game to be presented. This is the last game of the season for the Lions. I'm not sure what game it is for the Bulldogs as Walker misses that down low attempt. Vestal going to go up for it, and she's going to get fouled in the attempt. She's going to get sent to the free throw line for a chance at 2. They're going to call the foul on number 5, Dakota Bennett. First free throw from Vestal, good. Second free throw, good. Boy is bringing it down the court. Turley going to pick her up on the wing. Adams guarding on the wing, and it's going to get tipped out of bounds off an aired pass. Going to go off the hands of Strong and out of bounds. Now Turley to inbound. Turley goes straight to Burgraff. Burgraff bringing it over to the near side. Burgraff passes back to Adams at the logo. Now to Turley on the wing. Turley working down to the corner. She's going to try to pass down low, but it's going to get taken away from her by, it looks like, Boyes. That one's stolen away from Mayer. And it's a ball on the ground. Good hustle by the Lions to get down there. They're going to call a foul on the Bulldogs. It'll be a foul on number 5, Bennett. That's her second of the game already. Man, the 5th team foul, so Burgraff going to get sent to the free throw line. First free throw off the bank and in. Lions coming into this game 1-5 on the season, got their first win in the Oklahoma tournament that we were at last week. Went all the way down to Welch, Oklahoma to participate in the Kenneth Suter Invitational. Girls would end up taking 4th place in that matchup. Were able to make it all the way through the tournament and get to that 3rd place game. As that second free throw is off, and Boy's going to have the rebound, bringing it down the floor now. She's pushing the floor quickly for the Bulldogs, trying to work inside, going to pass out. Doesn't elect to shoot. Now, Strong from the wing. Her 3 is good. Brings the lead back down to 1. Cassida back to Adams. That's going to go Adams' hands. Through Adams' hands and out of bounds. It'll be Bulldog basketball. Lions going to run a 2-3 zone. The zone that looked to be picked up during that Oklahoma tournament has gotten better since. Strong gets the inbound. She's working around, going to go inside. Poked away by Adams. Going to be picked up by Mayer. Boyes has the top of the key. Passes off to Strong. Strong guarded by Cassida. Now Boyes back to Strong. Strong going to make a move inside. Back to Boyes for the 3. No good. That one's going to go off Vestal's hands and out of bounds. And it'll be, once again, Bulldog basketball to inbound from the baseline. Boyes to inbound. Goes over the top. Now Strong has it on the wing, working down. That shot is off. Rebounded down low by Russell. And she's going to get fouled in the process.
Go to side.
It's playing old sound, which they probably can't hear anyways. I apologize if you guys have no sound right now. We're working on it as we go. Okay, it seems as though we are back. And they're going to call a travel on the Lions, and it's going to be Bulldog basketball. Minute 35 remaining in the first quarter. Boyes. Top of the key, 3 from Mares. Good. And they're going to take the lead on that shot. 13-11 the score with a minute 20 remaining. Burgraff gets trapped. Gets it out to Cassida. Adams working the floor now. She's going to try and go through it all. 3 defenders. And it'll go off a Bulldog hand, and it'll probably be in Lion fortune as they're close to that 8-second mark. Or it might be 10 seconds in high school. I'm not aware. Adams going to get the inbound from Cassida. Cassida has it on the Bulldog. Burgraff bringing it down inside. Got to be careful dribbling inside like that. Cassida way over to Burgraff. Walker has it down low. She's going to go up top to Cassida once again. Down low to Vestal. Her shot. No good. Rattles off. Boyes bringing it down the court. Got 47 seconds to work with. Strong in the corner. And they're going to call a travel on Strong. Boyes working down low. It's going to go off her foot. And Walker going to foul Russell. That'll send her to the free throw line. That first free throw, no good. Second free throw, good. Adams working quickly down the court, going to pass it down low to Vestal. Vestal unable to handle it. That was a chance potentially to get some points on the board before the end of the quarter. But they're not going to get it. Boyes on the wing, going to throw up a 3. No good. Rebounded down low by Strong, going to pass out. 12 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Back out to Strong. Strong gets guarded by Adams. Poked away by Cassida, but the Bulldogs going to recover. Boyes has it. 2 seconds, 1 second. Running floater. Going to get fouled at the end of the quarter. And that's going to send Boyes to the free throw line with 0.4 remaining. Second, no good. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. 14-11 the score. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to have second quarter action here from Galena Sports Live as well as Baxter Spring Sports Live.
Are you drowning in clutter and need of some extra space? Look no further than the storage shed in Baxter Springs. With a wide range of sizes and options available, the storage shed has the space that suits you best with 24-hour access, all in a secure facility. They even have storage containers. Plus, the storage shed is your authorized U-Haul rental store right here in Baxter Springs. Visit them today at 2903 Military Avenue or call 620-856-3906.
Welcome back, everybody, out here to Galena, Kansas, where your Lions currently trail by 3, or if you're watching on Galena Sports Live, currently lead by 3 as it goes. Once again, I apologize. Before the game, we had some technical difficulties, unable to get everything going, but we are here nonetheless. And I apologize to all you people because I am realizing that I am currently live on the wrong stream, which I'm going to get fixed, and I really do apologize for that. I saw Galena versus Baxter Springs, and I just kind of went for it. So I'm going to switch that over for you guys, and we'll be back here better than ever. But it's probably going to end for you guys in a second. It'll be back very shortly, though. But however, for our Lion fans, 7:44 remaining. And Sarah's going to take over for a second while I try and figure this out.
The Lady Lions have another chance to inbound the ball. Pass off to Turley, to Adams, back to Turley. She brings the ball up the court. Pass up, and that ball is going to be turned over and recovered by the Bulldogs. The Lady Bulldogs bring it down. And a shot by number 12 goes in, and it's good. Adams set to inbound. Pass off to Turley. Back to Adams. Now to Campbell. Ball is loose. Bulldogs recover, and there is no shot. She is called for traveling. The Lady Lions are taking a timeout. So we will be right back. We'll take a timeout with them.
Route 66 Hardware is your trusted hardware store in the heart of Baxter Springs, with just about everything you might need from around the house to the back 40. Top quality tools, equipment, and supplies with a wide range of products. Be on the lookout for big changes coming to Route 66 Hardware. All inventory has been discounted to make room for a new line of products from an all-new vendor. Be patient as Route 66 looks to grow, expand, and continue their commitment to quality customer service. Route 66 Hardware in Baxter Springs.
All right, hopefully that all fixes things up for you guys. We're right back into the action. I apologize once again for all the technical difficulties we had. In the heat of passion, I clicked the wrong stream. That is completely my bad.
It's okay.
And I apologize.
It's okay.
We're back, though. So for all you Galena fans, I'm going to tell Corey right now to let you guys know, but it should be on the correct broadcast now. And you should be able to find it. And hopefully everything's going to go smoothly for the rest of my time here in Galena, Kansas.
Better find some wood to knock on.
Where's it at? Yep. Bam. Knocked on wood. Second free throw from Vestal is good. And that's going to shrink the lead down to 4 for the Bulldogs. Strong on the wing. Back up to Boyes. That goes off the hands of Thompson in the middle, and Adams going to bring it across court to Turley, who tries to pass cross court to Campbell. And all these cross court passes really taking people by surprise. Once again, thank you guys for joining us and for being able to find us here. It's been kind of it's been an interesting little stream so far. We had some internet issues to start with. Mr. Perry figured us out real quick as that shot is good from Strong. Going to make it 19-13. Bulldogs leading. In case you guys didn't know, we are simulcasting right now to Baxter Springs Sports Live. Is that one stolen away by Russell? They're going to call a foul on the floor. They're going to call a travel. A travel on the floor. Going to save some pain.
The Lions kind of got lucky on that one.
That is completely true.
That's the second time they've gotten lucky, I guess.
Luck goes to everyone. However, that luck going to run out for momentarily as they're going to have a travel called on them. But yes, we are simulcasting right now to Baxter Springs Sports Live as well as Galena Sports Live. If you're tuning in from Galena Sports Live, you might notice I do not sound like Cooper, and for good reason, because I am not. I am Daryl McLean, and alongside me is Sarah Goebel. We're crew for Baxter Springs Sports Live, and as that three-pointer is good from Strong, the hot hand right now going to be poked out of bounds, passed back to Adams. Turley going to take off, going down the sideline. She's going to run out of bounds with it. But yes, they could not be in town for this game, so we pitched in a little bit. We traveled over. We're going to help out, simulcast this game for you guys. That way you get your Bulldogs from home if you want it. Strong, top of the key. Passes off to Mayer. Strong, lets loose another three. It's good. Someone get her an ice pack because her hand's got to be on fire. The absolute hot hand as Adams inbounds, going to work it down the court. Burgraff takes it and tries to take off right into a Bulldog defender and gets a travel called on her. Bulldogs playing some good defense here so far. And Baxter's forced to take a timeout. We'll take a quick one with them. You're watching Baxter Springs Sports Live.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to embark on a mouth-watering journey down the legendary Route 66? Look no further than Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub in the heart of Baxter Springs, Kansas. Start your culinary adventure with their delicious wood-fired pizzas. Keep it rolling with their classic appetizers and crisp salads. Plus, don't miss live music and so much more. Take a detour from the ordinary and head to Bricks and Brews in Baxter Springs, a taste bud trip down Route 66.
Welcome back, everyone, out here to Galena, Kansas, where your Bulldogs, if you're listening on Galena Sports Live, lead 25-13. Lions trail by 12 going into the second quarter. Three ball up from Mayer, no good. Campbell going to come down with a rebound. Tries past Adams, almost picked off by Russell. Turley working the ball down the court, going to throw it over Campbell's head. And turnover is going to start to be a problem for the Lions. They need to rein it in, calm down a little bit. Boy is set to inbound for the Bulldogs. Going to get it right back from Strong. Working across court. Going down to the far wing. Picked up by Adams. Passes cross court to Mayer. Mayer throws up a three. No good. Strong comes down with her offensive rebound. Working inside. Now Mayer has it. Top of the key. Boyez on the wing. Guarded by Adams. Adams going to let her go back to the top of the key. Off to Strong. Strong inside. Mayer has it. Three-pointer from the wing. No good again. And another offensive rebound from Strong. Passes down low to Russell. Her two is good. 27-13 the score. Turley going to cut across Adams. Try and work it down the court. She's going to throw deep to Burgraff. Burgraff down low. They beat the press, but unable to score down low when they have it. Bulldogs, there's going to be a timeout on the floor. Looks like a player might be injured. We'll take a quick break. You're watching Baxter Springs Sports Live.
For more
more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Welcome back, everybody. We are in Galena, Kansas, where Boyes brings it down the floor. Strong has it on the wing, working on Burgraff. Now Boyes back to Strong. Strong going to throw up a three. Is she still hot? No. That one off. Walker with the rebound. Going to pass off to Adams. Russell guarding Adams closely. Campbell now. Pass to Vestal. Going to be very careful. It looked like Vestal still had a toe back on the backcourt, but they're still going to call a backcourt violation. It'll be Galena basketball. Lions stuck with the Bulldogs in that first quarter, but it's since been a catastrophe with turnovers and the like. Walker going to poke that one out of bounds. Good defense from Walker. In this second quarter, Lions just turn the ball over every second they can, it feels. Haven't scored on offense since that Vestal free throw. Boyes. Strong has it top of the key. Adams guarding there to call a foul on Adams.
Personal foul. Might get an first personal foul.
Boyes to inbound. Down low to Russell. Russell gets the inbound, misses the layup, and it's going to be rebounded by Vestal. Vestal tries to pass in. Mara intercepts it, and it's going to be a foul on Micah Adams, I believe.
Looks like they're not even sure who it's on, actually.
Conference from the refs, and they're going to call it on
Personal foul. Bailey Campbell.
they're going to end up calling it on Bailey Campbell. Either way, Bulldogs set to inbound. Boyes going to throw deep to Strong. Strong has an open three. No good. Going to be rebounded by the Bulldogs once again. Offensive rebounding, a huge key asset for the Bulldogs right now. And there's another one. Russell comes down with it. Passes out to Mayer. Mayer for the two. That's good. 2 points from Mayer. Meyer. There we go. Listen in, and you get to hear the proper way to pronounce it. Adams working down middle of the court, going to pass deep to Vestal. Vestal back to Adams, going to go off her hand, and Boyes comes up with the steal. Boyes coming quickly down the court. Vestal guarding, goes up for the block, but it's going to be an easy layup for Boyes. 31-13 the score with just under 3 minutes remaining here in the half. Adams going to be taken away by Meyer, and they're going to call a foul on, I believe, Burgraff.
Personal foul. Number 3, Tristan Burger. First personal foul.
2 minutes, 49 seconds remaining here in the second. Inbound goes to Strong. Strong has it on the wing. Trying to work out. It's going to be poked away by Adams. Adams coming down the court. Lost the advantage, but she's still going to go to work on Strong. Step back three. No good. Going to rattle out. Boyes comes down with a rebound. She's pushing the floor quickly. She's going to pass down to Russell. Russell immediately met by Adams, who tries to get the charge and does not. Rebounded by Vestal after a missed layup. Campbell has it. Going to be careful of the Wolf. Now Adams. Going to be picked up once again by Russell. Adams goes right by Russell. Burgraff cannot catch the pass, and it's going to be stolen away by Russell. Boyes coming down the floor, stop at a free throw line jumper. It's going to get a nice little roll, and it'll go in and add to their lead. Lions forced to call a timeout. We'll take a quick one, too. You're watching Baxter Springs Sports Live.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with Jay Hatfield Motorsports. We've been serving the Four States area with motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides, plus offering you parts and service since 2005. We have 2 convenient locations, Pittsburgh and Joplin, selling quality brands such as Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Can-Am, and Suzuki. Jay Hatfield has a huge inventory available for immediate delivery. We offer financing options and an extensive selection of accessories. Most important, we're making deals. Come in and get your fun started today at Jay Hatfield Motorsports in Pittsburgh or Joplin.
Welcome back out here to Galena, Kansas, where Lions had to take a timeout with 1:53 remaining in the second quarter, trying to get something going for his girls. Coach Robert forced to take the timeout, calm them down a little bit, maybe get them back into this game, maybe have them stop forcing so many turnovers, forced passes, going out of bounds, and travels have been a key symptom of I guess, why they're trailing right now. Bulldogs, however, have executed perfectly on all those turnovers, and it's led to them having some easy layups and some easy jump shots down low, and now they currently lead by 20. He's had some struggles earlier on in the game, but now the Lions have a few turnovers, as that one's almost taken by Meyer, but a good job by Campbell to go into the pass. It's going to be called on Meyer. Like I was saying, Bulldogs have executed perfectly on those turnovers, and it's caused them to have a good lead now. Campbell passes into Burgraff. Burgraff trying to dribble around. Goes nowhere. Passes over to Campbell. Campbell working on the wing on Meyer. Cross court to Adams. Going to be poked away by Strong. Strong having a good game. Bringing it down the court. And going to get fouled by Adams. That's going to send her to the free throw line with a chance at 2. Adding 2 more to her current total. She's hit a couple threes in this game, a couple of jumpers, and a couple layups. It's been a stellar game for her so far. We'll see if she can add to her total pointage. First free throw good. No dribbling or anything, straight to the free throw. That's the way I like it. Rebounded by Walker off the miss. Adams going to bring it down court now. Picked up by Boyas at the half court line. It's going to be tipped away by Boyas. And it'll be Lion basketball. Weaver going to re-enter the game for Vestal. Campbell inbounds to Adams. Minute 20 remaining in the second quarter. Adams to Campbell on the wing. Back down to Weaver. Weaver dribbling in. Going to go for a little baseline floater. No good. Strong comes down with a rebound. Strong going to push the floor for the Bulldogs. Looking for someone to pass to. Passes off to Boyas. Boyas guarded by Weaver. Top of the key, Strong. Back to Boyas. Back to Strong. Back to Boyas. Playing a little pinball game here. Back to Strong. Over to Meyer. Meyer launches the 3. No good. Going to be rebounded by Burgraff. Burgraff passes out to Weaver. Weaver bringing down the court. Getting guarded by Boyas. She's going to cross half court. Do a little spin move. And pass off to Campbell. Campbell on the wing. Tries to pass up top to Burgraff. And they're going to call a backcourt violation. 34 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Coming up after the second quarter, we'll have the Leah Smith, Farmers Insurance for State Agency halftime show, where we'll take a look back at the first half and also give another apology as to why we were not here on time. Once again, I'm sorry for that. We had some internet issues, and then we had some seeing and reading issues and some comprehension issues by me as I tried to play this stream on the volleyball. I saw Galena Bulldogs versus Baxter Springs, and I just clicked it and went for it. Instead, it didn't work. Boy, it's top of the key.
You said YOLO and it said no.
Yep, I was already under stress, I just went for it, and it turned out to not work. Adams tries to pass to Turley. Turley tries to save it, but her foot had hit the out-of-bounds line when she tried. So Bulldogs going to have a chance to score with 10 seconds remaining.
It's good to see Turley re-enter the game.
Strong set to inbound. Bulldogs looks like they're not aware. Adams going to take advantage. She's going to steal that one away. They're going to call a foul. A good time foul by Boyas to stop the easy layup. And it'll be just her second foul of the game. Did that say boys? We'll listen to it next time. 9.4 seconds remaining in the second quarter. 34-13 the score. Bulldogs leading. And Lions looking to shrink that lead just a little bit. Boys?
Yes.
All right, it's boys.
I finally figured out what you were asking.
I'm sorry for calling her boy-ass the whole time. Sorry to all my Galena fans who are probably very offended right now. I do apologize. I'm not from Galena. Well, Lions set to inbound. Turley going to inbound down low to Weaver. Weaver working down the baseline, going to pass down low to Walker. Walker gets fouled in the attempt, and she's going to get sent to the free throw line with a chance to add 2. Seems like these last 14 seconds have taken longer than the whole first half has.
Truly does.
I guess that's how the final seconds of a game always feel, especially on that time crunch, trying to add points. Walker's first free throw is good. Shrinks the lead to 20. Second free throw, no good. And it's going to be tipped around a little bit. Burgraff going to come down. They're going to call a jump. They're going to call a travel on the play. And it'll be Bulldog basketball with 3.2 remaining. See what they can do with it. Turley going to get right up on defense. Strong going to heave. And it's no good. Thought it was on. One of these days I'm going to see a half-court miracle in front of my eyes. That's the end of the first half. 34-14 the score. Bulldogs leading in this one. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the Leah Smith Farmers Insurance 4-State Agency halftime show here on Baxter Springs and Galena Sports Live.
Are you drowning in clutter and need of some extra space? Look no further than the Storage Shed in Baxter Springs. With a wide range of sizes and options available, the Storage Shed has the space that suits you best with 24-hour access, all in a secure facility. They even have storage containers. Plus, the Storage Shed is your authorized U-Haul rental store right here in Baxter Springs. Visit them today at 2903 Military Avenue or call 620-856-3906.
Route 66 Hardware is your trusted hardware store in the heart of Baxter Springs, with just about everything you might need from around the house to the back 40. Top quality tools, equipment, and supplies with a wide range of products. Be on the lookout for big changes coming to Route 66 Hardware. All inventory has been discounted to make room for a new line of products from an all-new vendor. Be patient as Route 66 looks to grow, expand, and continue their commitment to quality customer service. Route 66 Hardware in Baxter Springs.
Our whole vision of becoming the 4-State Agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
What would happen if I had to pick up the phone, call 911 for one of my family members or one of my neighbors? What would I do if no one was on the other end to respond? What if there was no 911? So you can be a part of the solution.
Anybody can be a firefighter. Male, female, younger, older.
We have school teachers. We have leaders in business.
Is me, you, anyone that wants to be.
There is no typical firefighter.
Everybody can make something.
because I think everyone has a spark of creativity. And the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
Welcome back out here to Galena, Kansas. Bulldogs lead 34-14 here at the halftime mark. You can see both teams warming up here in front of you guys, getting ready to go for their matchup, which will immediately follow this girls' game. And hopefully we won't have any issues whenever we bring this live to you guys, because hopefully it'll be working this whole time. I'm giving a stern finger to my computer, making sure it works. Nonetheless, 34-14 the score. It's been a pretty good game for the Bulldogs so far. That first quarter, a little bit choppy waters, if you will. It was real close, tight game going into second. However, that second quarter, Bulldogs would run away with the lead, start, with lack of a better term, dominating the Lions, especially defensively, forcing a lot of turnovers, a lot of errant passes, a lot of misses from the Lions, a lot of contested shots, a lot of going out of bounds, a lot of travels forced by that Bulldog defense, and that has resulted in them exploding out this lead and creating a 20-point lead for themselves. It's going to turn out pretty handy coming into this second half. Some notable players to look at: Morgan Strong. I read Dakota Thompson and tried to see that.
Just went with it.
Exactly. Strong having an absolutely amazing game right now. She's been all over the floor, defensively, offensively, and then shooting the ball. She's been incredible so far. Has a few threes to her name for the Bulldogs, as well as some offensive rebounds, which you might not expect. However, that's been a huge, huge cause to this lead and why the Bulldogs have taken advantage so much, because it feels like they have so many attempts on offense right now. Something the Lions need to work on going into this second half is offensive rebounding. Definitely making sure that they come down with those boards whenever the Bulldogs miss a shot. It's going to be incredibly important for them to limit those attempts that they have, because right now the Bulldogs are running wild. But yeah, Sarah, what do you think of that first half so far?
I think the Bulldogs did extremely well on executing on the little mistakes that Baxter made. And for the Lions, I think that they need to communicate more and not make so many mistakes, especially passing. Backcourt, they had a few calls that didn't get called for backcourt. I know that made some Galena fans angry because I heard them in the stands. But it's just the little things. And for the Lions, they need to be more aggressive. For Galena, just keep on going.
That's right. Keep extending that lead. Keep going forward. Well, we're going to take our second break here at the halftime show. When we come back, we'll be just about at game time and just about ready for that third quarter. So we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have all that and more here on Baxter and Galena Sports Live.
Looking for a pharmacy that truly cares? Look no further than Volker Drug, your hometown pharmacy in Baxter Springs. Locally owned and rooted in our community, check out their large selection of everything you need to keep your family happy and healthy. You can even print your photos at Volker Drug. Take advantage of their convenient drive-thru or local delivery with Volker's Smart Cars. For seniors, Volker offers free Medicare Part D consultations. Volker Drug, where your health and community come together in Baxter Springs. Check us out online at volkerdrug.com.
The Supplemental Security Income Program provides monthly payments to help meet basic needs, like putting food on the table, paying the rent, or buying new shoes for growing feet. You may qualify if your income and financial resources are low and you are 65 or older, or an adult or child with a disability or who is blind. Call 1-800-772-1213 or go to ssa.gov/SSI to start to apply. Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with Jay Hatfield Motorsports. We've been serving the Four States area with motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides, plus offering you parts and service since 2005. We have 2 convenient locations, Pittsburgh and Joplin, selling quality brands such as Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Can-Am, and Suzuki. Jay Hatfield has a huge inventory available for immediate delivery. We offer financing options and an extensive selection of accessories. Most important, we're making deals. Come in and get your fun started today at Jay Hatfield Motorsports in Pittsburgh or Joplin.
Our whole vision of becoming the four-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
Welcome back out here to Galena, Kansas. The score 34-14 as we're wrapping up this halftime show. I'd like to let you know that the halftime show was brought to you by Leah Smith, Farmers Insurance Four-State Agency, serving Kansas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Missouri. Leah and her team have the products, services, and experience you're looking for. Give them a call today and see why they are more than just insurance. Well, we got about 15 seconds remaining until the second half kicks off. Sarah, do you have any final thoughts for the Lions as they try to make this comeback here in the second half?
Keep being aggressive, keep playing ball, and be smart.
That's about all you can really say.
It goes both ways.
That's true. For all Galena fans out there, it does go both ways.
Hey, we're thinking about you.
Exactly. We're not just Baxter biased here. We can be unbiased and root for the Bulldogs. Galena inbounds the ball. They're going to get the ball to start the half here. Russell, pass back. Now Boyes has it. Russell. Meyer going to launch a deep three. No good. Rebounded by Boyes, but they're going to call a travel on her, and it'll be Lion basketball. That's something to avoid here. Going into the second half, got to make sure you avoid all turnovers possible because it allowed the Bulldogs to get ahead. So we know that scoring can happen very quickly if you allow that to happen. Adams overruns the pass a little bit. Going to go out of bounds, and there's the turnovers we were talking about. Can't make that happen. And it'll be Bulldog basketball. Boyes taking it across court. She's going to go across the Bulldog. Has it top of the key. Going to be picked up by Weaver. Hands off to Russell. Russell. Top of the key. Back to Meyer. Meyer going to launch another three. No good again. Rebounded by Adams. Adams going to bring it up the floor slowly. Going to reset and hopefully reset some offense. Galena going with a deep 1-3-1. Reaching all the way out to the half-court line. That one's going to be tipped by Russell. Turley very close to a backcourt there as she's going to work all the way down and pass inside to Vestal. It's going to get tipped on the shot, though. Go out of bounds and be Baxter basketball. Baxter inbounds. Weaver has it. Pass back to Burgraff. Burgraff back to Adams. Adams had an open shot. Elected not to take it. Weaver now over to Burgraff on the wing. Burgraff back to Turley. Turley trying to work inside. Throws up a weird pass, but it's going to be caught by Adams. And Adams going to succeed.
If it works, it works.
Hey, whatever works. However you can score, score that way. Boy is going to bring it down the floor across the Bulldog. Meyer has it. On the wing. Going to pass down low to Russell. Tries to go over the top. And it's going to go out of bounds off Russell's hand and be Lion basketball. Turley inbounds to Adams. Adams going to bring it slowly up court. Turley has it, working inside. Cross court to Weaver. Weaver inside now. Try to bounce past to Burgraff. Burgraff going to get called for a travel. Waltzed a little bit into the defender. And I thought it was going to be a jump ball. However, it is not. Boyas picked up by Burgraff on the press, but she's going to go right by everyone and get it down to Russell for an easy 2. Adams bringing it up the floor now. Going to get picked up at the Bulldog by Russell. Now to Turley. Turley going to go inside. Cross court to Adams. Adams brings it down. Baseline jumper. No good. Going to be rebounded by Boyas. Boyas fighting through Vestal to get that rebound. She's going to stop and cross over on Adams. Working down the floor. She's going to reset and give it to Meyer. Meyer going to work down. I think she thought about shooting the 3. Goes down low to Russell. Tries to pass out to Sturgis. Now Boyas has it. Back out to Sturgis. Sturgis 3. No good. Off the front iron. Turley going to have it. Gets trapped down low. Now Weaver. Weaver going to bring it up the floor for the Lions. Weaver with a quick pace. She's going to go inside. It's going to get poked away by Russell. Bulldogs bring it up the floor quickly. They're going to call a foul on Turley. Turley got the elbow laid on her. The people's elbow. And it'll be Bulldog basketball. Boys inbounds to Sturgis. Down low to Russell. Russell outside to Strong. Strong adding another 3. Another 3 to the total. And that's going to increase their lead to 23. Weaver on the wing. Works inside. Spin move out to Turley. Out to Adams. Adams guarded closely by Strong. Now Burgraff in the corner. Gets trapped. And they're going to call a foul on Strong. 39-16 the score. Bulldogs leading. Turley inbounds to Weaver. Weaver out to Adams. Adams throws up a 3. No good. Going to be rebounded down low by Boyas. Turley tries to draw an offensive foul. Doesn't get it. Russell down low. Pass out to Strong. Strong going to throw up another one. No good. Toilet bowl's out. And they're going to call a foul on Vestal, I believe, and send Russell to the free throw line. It'll be 2 shots for Russell. First one. Good. They're going to hit the 40-point mark in this game. Second free throw, no good. Going to be rebounded. Another offensive rebound for the Bulldogs. Cross court to Sturgis. Sturgis going to get called for a double dribble. Also, I apologize. I'm trying to change my mic settings around to where I sound normal in my ears. But right now, it's just not working for me. We're going to go a little bit lower like this. And it's going to be stolen away by Russell. Russell bringing it down the floor. She's got 3 on 2. Good job by Adams to poke that one away. Bulldogs to inbound. Boy's going to go over the top. Now Strong, another 3. No good. Turley comes down with the rebound. She's going to dribble out of it. They're going to say it's a foul on, I believe, on Russell. Didn't quite see the number. Number 3, going to be on Sturgis. Weaver bringing it down the floor for the Lions. Going to work on the logo. Going to throw it directly to a Bulldog. And Russell going to bring it down the floor. He's going to go in to Adams. Adams didn't have her feet set. It'll be 2 free throws for Russell. First free throw, no good. Second free throw, good. Weaver going to bring it down court for the Lions. Going to cross the Bulldog and pass off to Adams. Adams off to Burgraff. Burgraff cross court to Weaver. Weaver goes inside. Down low to Walker. Walker looked like she had an open shot to get fouled by Boyas. Around the board. Lions to inbound. They're going to inbound to Weaver. Weaver has it on the wing. Strong defending. Adams now, top of the key. Over to Cassida. Back to Weaver. Weaver passes out to Cassida. Out to Burgraff. Burgraff to Adams. Adams goes inside. One-stop jumper. No good. Tries to get her own rebound. Does not. It'll be Boyas to bring it up the court. As I apologize for my audio, I really can't figure out what's going on right now, but I sound kind of like I'm a robot off in space. Breaker 1-9er. Houston, we have a problem. Inside, Sturgis, free throw line jumper, good. Weaver. Now Burgraff. That shot no good. Walker comes up with the rebound. Cassida's 3. The 3 ball from Cassida. Going to be good. That's going to decrease the lead a little bit. However, Bulldogs still leading by a large margin. They're going to call a foul on the play. It's going to be on Emma Walker. Turley going to re-enter the game. First free throw, no good. Second free throw from Bennett's going to be good. It's going to be 44-19 the score. Weaver bringing it down the court. She's going to pass off Turley. Tries to poke it away as Boyas, but it's going to be a foul called on her instead. And it'll be her 4th of the game already. So some foul trouble for the Bulldogs. Boyas going to have to exit the game. Sturgis going to return. Strong, bring it up the court. That 3-ball is good from Meyer. 47-19 with a minute 40 remaining in this third. Turley out to Casta. Casta looks to shoot, does not. Trapped in the corner. Turley has it on the wing. Out to Weaver. Weaver, baseline jumper. Good. Meyer to Sturgis. Sturgis back to Russell. Myers 3. No good. Burgraff going to bring it up the floor. Now Weaver. Weaver working down quickly. Out to Burgraff. Burgraff to Turley. Turley goes straight in. Casta's 3. Tries to go off the bank. Does not make it. And they're left with 50 seconds remaining. Bulldogs a chance to score and increase their lead before the end of the third. Russell to Sturgis. Sturgis has it on the wing. Russell now down low. Down low to Bennett. And they're going to call a hard foul on Turley. Turley going up for the block. Instead chops the arms. It'll be 2 free throws for Bennett. That's Turley's third foul of the game. Campbell will enter. That free throw no good. She has 3 free throws. Interesting. That free throw good. Weaver bringing it down the court for the Lions. She's going to cross the Bulldog and be picked up by Russell. Russell playing good defense at the top of the key. Trapped down by Strong. Casta throws up a 3. Bang! 3-ball working for Cassida. And Bulldogs only lead by 24. Strong up the court for the Bulldogs. Now Russell on the wing. Out to Sturgis. Sturgis working back up. Cross court to Meyer. Meyer to Strong. Strong looking for someone to pass to. 1 second remaining. They're just going to elect to run out the quarter. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. 48-24 Bulldogs lead. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have fourth quarter action here for you on Baxter Springs and Galena Sports Live.
Our whole vision of becoming the 4-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
Welcome back out here to Galena, Kansas. Bulldogs lead 48-24 here at the start of the fourth quarter. Weaver passes off to Campbell. Campbell out to Casta. Casta gets trapped in the corner, tries to pass to Burgraff. It's going to get stolen away, poked away by Russell. Meyer going to pick it up and bring it down the floor. Maya stops on the Bulldog B and passes up to Boyas. Sturgis has it. Gets poked away by Cassida. Tries to pass to Boyas. Gets poked away by Cassida. Now Russell has it. Out to Boyas. Boyas' 3 is no good. Burgraff going to come down with the rebound. Pass out to Weaver. Going to push the floor. Here come the Lions. Going to push the floor. Going to stop at the U. And Weaver goes all the way down and has an easy layup for the Lions. Boyas bringing it up the floor. Passes off to Sturgis. Sturgis has it. Back to Boyas. Boyas fakes pass. Now Sturgis over middle. Out to Meyer. That 3 ball. Good. An immediate answer for the Bulldogs. Weaver quickly up the floor. Going to stop in the corner, and it's going to get poked away by Russell. Burgraff going to come down with it, though. She's going to pass off to Campbell. Campbell working around, tries to pass down low to Vestal. And Boyas working all the way down the court. Looks like they're going to call Cassida for a reach-in foul. Strong going to re-enter the game for the Bulldogs. They're just going to exit. Boyas to inbound. She's going to pass over top to Strong. Strong brings it around. Pass it down low to Russell. Campbell playing good defense on Russell. Pass out to Meyer, and that 3 is good. 54-26 to score. Bulldogs leading by 28 with 6:15 remaining. Campbell has it. Back to Weaver. Weaver works around to the top of the key. Going to pass out to Campbell. Campbell down low. Stop on the baseline jumper. Rebounded by Cassida. Cassida's jumper is good. Boyas bringing it down for the Bulldogs. Going to cross the Bulldog. Lions playing a 2-3 defense. Strong back to Boyas. Now Meyer. Meyer over the middle. Out to Strong. Now Meyer's 3. No good. Campbell going to bring it up the floor for the Lions. Passes off to Weaver. Weaver working it down. Going to pass out to Burgraff. Burgraff trying to go around Russell. Russ playing tight defense. Campbell now shoots up a shot. A 2-pointer. No good. Meyer comes down with the rebound. Pass off to Boyas. Boyas going to bring it down for the Bulldogs. 5:14 remaining here in the game. A handy lead for the Bulldogs as that 3 is up and no good. Going to go off the back iron. Burgraff going to come down with the rebound. Pass off to Weaver. Weaver going to throw a Hail Mary pass to Campbell. Campbell doesn't come down with it. Another turnover for the Lions, especially when they had a chance to score, and that's been kind of the story of the entire game so far. Boyas. Bulldogs looking to maybe milk some clock here. Keep the game going as quick as they can. Boyas up top. Strong on the wing. Now Meyer. Going to get poked away by Cassida, but Boyas easily recovers it. Strong now. Throws up a 3. No good. Burgraff comes down with it. Now Weaver going to bring it up the court once again for the Lions. Spin move. Pass out to Burgraff. Burgraff goes inside. Pass out to Campbell. Campbell throws up a 3. Doesn't go in off the bank. Burgraff comes down with it. Throws up a hasty shot. It's going to get tipped around, and then she'll finally get fouled. She's fouled on the play by Michaela Matthews. That's her first of the game. Weaver throws up a jumper. No good. Rebounded by Meyer. Boyas bringing it down the floor for the Bulldogs. Weaver running with her. Good defense by Weaver. Forces the errant shot. Now Cass to bring it up the floor for the Lions. Does a quick stop. Throws it to air. It'll be another turnover for the Lions. Strong has it on the wing. Back to Boyas, top of the key. Fakes Now Strong. Boyes. Meyer. Meyer inside to Bennett. Outside to Boyes. Boyes going to take a long range three. No good off the front iron. They're just playing for fun now. Throwing up threes from everywhere. Bulldogs doing a good job in this game. Keeping the pace fairly fast even though they're leading. And keeping their foot on the pedal. Weaver gets the inbound, going to bring it up for the Lions. Weaver going to work on Matthews, passes out to Cassida. Cassida throws up a three, no good. Walker going to come down with it, throw up a shot, no good as well. Sturgis comes down with the rebound. She'll bring it across for the Bulldogs. Strong on the wing. Now Sturgis over middle, Bennett. Out to Strong. That three ball, no good. Campbell comes down with the rebound. She'll bring it up for the Lions. Cassida. Passes to Weaver. Weaver bringing it down. She's going to go all the way around and miss the layup. And it's going to be rebounded by Walker. They'll call a foul on Bennett. Cassidy inbound for the Lions. Weaver gets it. Trying to bring it around to the top of the key. She's going to go to work on Strong. Strong playing tight defense. Cross court pass to Burgraff. That one going to go off the top of the backboard. Miss. Strong bringing it quickly up the court. Cassidy going to foul and force it to stop. 2 minutes, 41 seconds remaining here in this fourth quarter. It's the fourth, not the third. Sorry for not changing that for you guys. The 26-point lead for the Bulldogs as Sturgis looks to add to it with that three. No good. Casta going to come down with the rebound. 2:30 remaining in the fourth. Weaver has it top of the key, working down. Now Campbell throws up a shot. No good. Strong comes down with the rebound. She'll bring it up the court for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs with a handy lead. A large lead at that. Playing pretty comfortably here in this second half. Haven't had to stress too much. Allowed some of those starters to rest a little bit. Of course, some of the main core still out there, but allowed the likes of Boyes and others to sit down and take a little breather. Russell being one of those as well, playing tight defense all night. Campbell works down low. Going to go on the baseline and dribble it out of bounds. It'll be Galena basketball. Strong going to bring it up the floor for the Bulldogs. Crosses the Bulldog all at the center of the court.
Tongue twister, wasn't it?
Yeah. Gotta warm up the lips before I do this next time. Weaver going to come down with a steal and pass it to her sister, Bella Weaver. Weaver bring it up the floor. She's going to cross over and try and go inside. Passes out to Hall. Now to Cassidy. Cassidy, deep three. Bang! A deep three from Bella Cassidy. And that shrinks the lead to 23. Strong up the court. Out of Sturgis. Back to Strong. Strong looking around, trying to set up some offense. Over middle to Thompson, I believe. Let me make sure I'm correct on that. Yeah. Please don't mute me.
I'm sorry, I thought it was mine.
We switched headsets because mine was peeking out weirdly. I don't know what happened to it, but
It works just fine now.
yeah, right?
Maybe it's operator error.
Yeah, I think it is, probably. That three ball, no good. Galena with an offensive rebound. That shot no good either. Weaver going to come down with the rebound. Weaver bringing it across court. Weaver passes down low to Burgraff. Going to be picked up by Burgraff, and she'll have the easy two. 30 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. After this fourth quarter, we'll have the Bricks and Brews Wood-Fired Grill and Pub post-game show. We'll take a look back at that first game and also some expectations for the next game as we get ready for the men's game to come up next, where they will also face the Bulldogs. Lions versus Bulldogs. Lions coming off a tough matchup against the Trojans yesterday. Both teams would fall to them as Hunt shoots up a three. No good. Burgraff comes down with the rebound. Just 5 seconds remaining. Boys faced an unfortunate loss in that game. Weaver's three, no good. And that'll be the end of the game. 54-33 is the score. Bulldogs come out on top in this one and increase in their win percentage this season. Lions going to fall to 1-6 on the season. A rough season so far for them, but looking to keep their heads up and move on. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have the Bricks and Brews Wood-Fired Grill and Pub postgame show here on Baxter and Galena Sports Live.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to embark on a mouth-watering journey down the legendary Route 66? Look no further than Bricks and Brews Wood-Fire Grill and Pub in the heart of Baxter Springs, Kansas. Start your culinary adventure with their delicious wood-fired pizzas. Keep it rolling with their classic appetizers and crisp salads. Plus, don't miss live music and so much more. Take a detour from the ordinary and head to Bricks and Brews in Baxter Springs, a taste bud trip down Route 66. Route 66 Hardware is your trusted hardware store in the heart of Baxter Springs, with just about everything you might need from around the house to the back 40. Top quality tools, equipment, and supplies with a wide range of products. Be on the lookout for big changes coming to Route 66 Hardware. All inventory has been discounted to make room for a new line of products from an all-new vendor. Be patient as Route 66 looks to grow, expand, and continue their commitment to quality customer service. Route 66 Hardware in Baxter Springs.
Are you drowning in clutter and need of some extra space? Look no further than the Storage Shed in Baxter Springs. With a wide range of sizes and options available, the Storage Shed has the space that suits you best with 24-hour access, all in a secure facility. They even have storage containers. Plus, the Storage Shed is your authorized U-Haul rental store right here in Baxter Springs. Visit them today at 2903 Military Avenue or call 620-856-3906.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with Jay Hatfield Motorsports. We've been serving the Four States area with motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides, plus offering you parts and service since 2005. We have two convenient locations, Pittsburgh and Joplin, selling quality brands such as Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Can-Am, and Suzuki. Jay Hatfield has a huge inventory available for immediate delivery. We offer financing options and an extensive selection of accessories. Most important, we're making deals. Come in and get your fun started today at Jay Hatfield Motorsports in Pittsburgh or Joplin.
Dad, you need to go. Really? It's important. I feel fine. Look, you cannot mess around with this kind of stuff. Some cancers, man, we just don't want to lose you from something we could have caught. What do I need to do? You just give your doctor a call. They'll tell you what screening test you need. Fine. Can I have my pie now? Oh, man.
More time before you wake up in the wild.
Our natural world needs us now. Step by step, side by side, together, we can find a way to ensure that all life on Earth can thrive. To learn more about how you can help protect and conserve nature, visit nature.org.
Welcome back out here to Galena, Kansas, where the men's matchup's getting ready to go underway here. Both teams warming up, getting ready to go. However, we're still at the post-game show, and I'd like to let you know that this post-game show is brought to you by Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub, the perfect post-game stop. Refuel after the big game with Bricks and Brews delicious wood-fired pizza and mouth-watering appetizers. Plus, don't miss live music and more. Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub, a taste bud trip down Route 66. Well, it was a tough game for the Lion ladies. However, it was a good game for the Bulldogs. Able to take that one in comfortable fashion. A huge second quarter led to them playing pretty comfortably there in the second half. That second quarter filled with a bunch of Lion turnovers and a bunch of Bulldogs executing on those turnovers. Strong being one of the main keys to that. Strong and Russell putting up a big performance tonight for the Bulldogs. Strong came down with a few threes and then a couple steals, and Russell was able to be that main defender, being such a lethal presence up top, pretty much stopping the Lions from ever getting past that full court press. Rough game for the Lions, though. Adams had a fairly decent game. Did not play much of that fourth quarter. Unsure why. No.
She had 4 fouls.
4 fouls. That must be it. Don't want to exit the game. However, you still have one. You might as well use it.
I know. We say it every day.
Every time we're on here. So unfortunate there towards the end. Pretty good game for Bella Cassida. Threw up a couple of threes and a couple went in. Had a good shooting performance from her in this game. Lions overall just need to work on being a little bit more aggressive when it comes to it and keeping control of the basketball. Not turnovers were the story of tonight's game. They were unable to really keep the ball for long. And when they did, it usually led to a score or a shot attempt. However, getting past that full court press proved a lot of trouble for them tonight. Well, we got the boys game coming up next. Expect a good one here. Lions coming off a loss against the Trojans last night. Was a tough game for them. Came down to the wire. But the Trojans able to take that one. Boys coming in 4-2. So after this, we'll get on to our pregame show for them. And it'll be a grand old time here in Galena, Kansas. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the Route 66 Hardware pregame show for you guys. It's going to be a great one. We'll go over starting lineups, keys to the game, and plenty more on Baxter Springs and Galena Sports Live.
Route 66 Hardware is your trusted hardware store in the heart of Baxter Springs, with just about everything you might need from around the house to the back 40. Top quality tools, equipment, and supplies with a wide range of products. Be on the lookout for big changes coming to Route 66 Hardware. All inventory has been discounted to make room for a new line of products from an all-new vendor. Be patient as Route 66 looks to grow, expand, and continue their commitment to quality customer service. Route 66 Hardware in Baxter Springs.
Are you drowning in clutter and need of some extra space? Look no further than the Storage Shed in Baxter Springs. With a wide range of sizes and options available, the Storage Shed has the space that suits you best with 24-hour access, all in a secure facility. They even have storage containers. Plus, the Storage Shed is your authorized U-Haul rental store right here in Baxter Springs. Visit them today at 2903 Military Avenue or call 620-856-3906.
Save the Children believes childhood without food is unimaginable. Yet around the world, children are suffering from the worst famine in our lifetime, coupled with conflict, poverty, climate change, and more. Join Save the Children and get fed up. Fed up with the lack of progress. Fed up with the injustice. Learn how you can get involved in the fight against childhood hunger at savethechildren.org/getfedup.
I'm fed up. We're fed up. We're fed up.
I used to drive an ambulance as an EMT, and I've always tried to be a safe driver. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. In my car, if I see a truck or bus taking a turn, I know to take my time. When big vehicles turn right, they may swing wide to make the turn. If you try to sneak in, well, it's a lesson you'd rather not learn the hard way. When trucks and buses turn, let's you and I wait. It's our roads, it's our safety.
1 in 5 U.S. adults and 1 in 6 youth experience a mental illness each year. Losing sleep? Feeling tired for no reason? Feeling anxious or sad? You are not alone. Thankfully, we have Spring River Mental Health and Wellness. Spring River offers a comprehensive range of mental health and substance use services to anyone who walks through the door, regardless of their diagnosis and insurance status, even offering same-day services. If you or someone you know is in need of mental health services, please contact Spring River Mental Health and Wellness. To learn more, go to springrivermh.org.
Our whole vision of becoming the 4-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
Are you drowning in clutter and need of some extra space? Look no further than the storage shed in Baxter Springs. With a wide range of sizes and options available, the storage shed has the space that suits you best with 24-hour access, all in a secure facility. They even have storage containers. Plus, the storage shed is your authorized U-Haul rental store right here in Baxter Springs. Visit them today at 2903 Military Avenue or call 620-856-3906.
Route 66 Hardware is your trusted hardware store in the heart of Baxter Springs, with just about everything you might need from around the house to the back 40. Top quality tools, equipment, and supplies with a wide range of products. Be on the lookout for big changes coming to Route 66 Hardware. All inventory has been discounted to make room for a new line of products from an all-new vendor. Be patient as Route 66 looks to grow, expand, and continue their commitment to quality customer service. Route 66 Hardware in Baxter Springs.
Welcome back, everybody. Out to Galena, Kansas, where we're getting ready for the boys' game to take place. We got about 4 minutes remaining until they take off. I'd like to let you know that this entire show that we've been able to barely get to you guys with some issues beforehand is brought to you by WDM William Diversified Materials. WDM is proud to support Baxter Springs Athletics and USD 508. Stop in and see WDM at 2903 Military or call 620-679-9810. Be sure to ask about the storage shed and U-Haul rental. Well, welcome out here to the Route 66 Hardware pregame show. We're getting ready to go. We've got about 4 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. We got some starting lineups coming up for you guys, well, some keys to the game. It's going to be a big game. Another league opponent for the Lions and another league opponent for the Bulldogs. Lions fell to the Trojans last night. An unfortunate loss for them, but they still look to continue on that track that they were on earlier this season. It started out 3-0 very quickly and then went down for that Welch tournament. Won the first one, won the second one, but unfortunately would lose that championship round, came up second in that tournament, fell to a very, very dominant Fairland team. They had a kid who was about 6'4" and could handle the ball like he was Steph Curry. He was amazing. However, that's neither here nor there. We're here now, and they come out 4-2 in this game, looking to extend whatever type of record they have for this season and hopefully increase their league record as well, as it comes down crucial towards the end of the season. This is their last chance of 2023 to do that, as this is the last game for the Lions. I don't know about the Bulldogs. I haven't looked at their schedule to see who they got after this, but I'd be willing to assume this is either their last or second to last game of 2023. It's winding down so fast, it's almost sad. Almost sad to see 2023 go. But for right now, I'd like to let you know that this pregame show is brought to you by Route 66 Hardware, your trusted hardware store located in Baxter Springs, serving the community with top quality tools, equipment, and supplies. Everything you need for the home, lawn, garden, and more. is at Route 66 Hardware, 109 East 12th Street in Baxter Springs, or call 620-856-3300. Stop in and ask about the big changes coming soon. Well, we got about 2.5 minutes remaining. Sarah, go ahead and give us the starting lineups for the Galena Bulldogs.
For the Bulldogs, we have number 1, Brant Strupp. Number 3, Jack Perry. Number 4, Thatcher Bonkin. Number 23, Zane Turner. And number 34, Quentin Cox.
That's your starting lineup for the Galena Bulldogs. Got about 2 minutes remaining until the start of the game. We're going to get over to some Baxter Springs starting lineups for all you Baxter fans out there. At forward, number 12, Gage Maggard. At center, the man in the middle, number 4, Jacob Grant. Javen Alexander coming in at the other forward spot. He's going to be number 15. Then we have number 10, Weston Schaefer at the guard spot. And rounding out that starting 5, number 25, the senior, Peyton Gaines. Hope to expect a big bounce-back performance here in this game. Had some trouble shooting the ball in the last couple of games that they've played. That's Baxter as a whole, not just Peyton. Talking for everyone on the team. Had some trouble shooting the ball, so expect a comeback performance here for the Lions. Expect them to hopefully get back on the tracks, reset that train, and get going here and put up a good performance against the Bulldogs. They're getting ready to go with some starting lineups. Sarah, I'd like to know, as we get a little bit closer to this game, it looks like actually they're going to do the national anthem. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have keys to the game and some fourth quarter action here on Baxter Springs Sports Live.
At Spring River Mental Health and Wellness, they are focused on helping the mind and body. That's why they offer a full-service wellness center at the Riverton campus, equipped with a full basketball court and walking track, a variety of cardio equipment, functional fitness equipment, strength machines, and free weights. Members may access group fitness classes such as yoga, cardio, strength and tone, and more. Annual memberships and day passes are available, focusing on the mental and physical health of area families. That's Spring River Mental Health and Wellness. To learn more and for pricing, go to springriverwellness.org. 1 in 5 U.S. adults and 1 in 6 youth experience a mental illness each year. Losing sleep, feeling tired for no reason, feeling anxious or sad? You are not alone. Thankfully, we have Spring River Mental Health and Wellness. Spring River offers a comprehensive range of mental health and substance use services to anyone who walks through the door, regardless of their diagnosis and insurance status, even offering same-day services. If you or someone you know is in need of mental health services, please contact Spring River Mental Health and Wellness. To learn more, go to springrivermh.org.
Welcome back out here after a very lovely performance by the Bulldogs choir. They're getting ready to do some starting lineups, but we're going to get into our keys to the game here on the Route 66 Hardware pregame show. Sarah, what do the Lions have to do to take down the Bulldogs here in this game?
So I actually watched the game last night on Gerard Sports Live. Good job, Jess and Josh. From that game, they need to be more aggressive to the basket, and they just need to make their shots. Last night, they didn't have any shots fall in their favor. They were aggressive, but they just need to keep being aggressive and not make so many mistakes. It was a lot of the little mistakes that really killed them.
That's exactly right. Anytime you cut out those mistakes in the game, you're going to be better off than your opponent. So it's going to be very important for them to do that. One thing I want to know is using their size advantage in this game. Almost every single person for the Lions is 6'3" or above. And it's going to be very important for them to use that as the Bulldogs come in with only 1 or 2 players who look like they can even be on the same size level as the Lions. So it's going to be very important for them to use that inside advantage that they could have. Play a little bit of bully ball, if you will. And that might just increase their chances to win. Another thing I'd like to note is, as you saw in that other game, rebounding is going to be crucial. The Bulldogs came down with a bunch of offensive rebounds, and that kind of led to them exploding in that second half, giving them so many more attempts on offense than the Lions had. Bulldogs, the key to them winning in this game, I'm going to say, is just pushing the floor as quick as possible. If the Lions make a mistake at any point, execute on that mistake. Do not let any rock go unturned in this game.
And definitely don't let Jacob Grant or Weston Schaefer have any chance to score.
That's right. They've had a few dunks this season already, as you Baxter fans are aware of.
Weston had one last night.
Got to make sure that they execute on that, as Grant's going to win the tip-off, and we're underway here in the men's game from Galena, Kansas. Gaines going to work. He's going to pass off to Alexander. Alexander working inside. Now Schaefer. Schaefer to Gaines. And they're going to say travel on Gaines. Gaines bobbled that pass a little bit. And there's an early turnover for the Lions. Excuse me, we're not at the pregame show anymore. Excuse me while I fix this real quick, people. I apologize.
While you're fixing things, I did Google it, and the Bulldogs are 1-1 right now. They lost to Girard, and if Max Preps is right, they won over St. Paul.
Well, there you go. Sorry for that, folks. Gaines bringing it up the floor for the Lions. Going to get a screen from Alexander, work around, pass off to Schaefer. Schaefer thinks about a three, does not. He's going to go bully inside. It's going to get stripped away from him. They're going to call a foul on Perry. Actually, they're going to call it on Bakken. Gaines inbounds to Schaefer up top. Maggard. Gaines fakes a three. Pass off to Maggard. Bulldogs working a 2-3 zone. Gaines shows up a shot. No good. Schaefer tries to force that rebound away. But Cox going to come down with it. Bakken pushing the floor for the Bulldogs. Picked up by Maggard on the wing. Now Perry. Perry guarded by Schaefer. Perry passes off. Now Turner. Back to Perry. Perry throws the three up in Schaefer's eyes. And that's going to be the first 3 points of the game. And Perry's going to be a presence to look out for. Gaines. Hand off to Maggard. Maggard guarded by Perry. The matchup hopefully going to be mixed up. Gaines answers with a three of his own. And that's his first three of the game. Look to see him come back shooting. He's 1 for 2 from the 3-point line. Bakken up top, guarded by Maggard. Now Turner. Passes down low. Alexander guarding Cox. He's going to go up with it. And they're going to call a foul. And he's going to have a chance at an and one. And Alexander appears to think that he was straight up. There should be no foul called. They're going to say he came down a little bit on that, and Cox is going to have a chance to extend the lead to 3. That free throw, no good. And it's going to be an offensive rebound for Perry. Perry working inside, throws up a little floater. That's good. So instead of an and one, they're going to get 2 more. Offensive rebound already a factor in this game. 7-3, Bulldogs lead. Alexander bringing it up the floor. He's at top of the key. Passes off to Maggard. Maggard wide open. He's going to throw up a 3. No good. Took him a second to think about shooting. And Bakken going to slow down the pace a little bit. He's going to go to work on Maggard. Maggard finally shot some threes in that tournament down in Oklahoma. So it's nice to see him loosen up a little bit and throw up some shots. Turner has it on the wing, guarded by Gaines. Maggard guarding Bakken, and they're going to call a travel. Left with the ball a little too quickly. And it'll be Lion basketball. It looks like Kimberling entered the game. That's number 10 for the Bulldogs. Gaines working around. He's going to pass out to Maggard. Maggard at the top of the key. Going to go down low to Schaefer. Schaefer goes up and has an easy 2. 2 points for Schaefer. Bakken going to bring it up the floor for the Bulldogs. 4 minutes and 50 seconds remaining. 7-5 to score. Perry guarded by Schaefer. Perry passes off to Kimberling. Now back to Bakken. Perry up top. Thinks about three. Doesn't. Passes outside. Kimberling, his three no good, but it's going to be an offensive rebound by Turner. They're going to say he stepped on the bounds line.
Galena fans not too happy about that one.
Yeah, Galena fans. There isn't even a blue line there. I don't know what you're talking about. Steps out of bounds. Going to be a turnover on Turner. And Gaines bringing it up the floor for the Lions. Passes off to Grant. I know I said in my pregame introduction of the starting lineups that we had a man in the middle and a couple forwards, but I'd like to let you know that originally every single person on this roster was listed as a guard. That's for the Lions, of course. Bakken bring it up the floor after the missed attempt from Gaines. Turner to Bakken in the corner. Trapped down in the corner, and they are forced to call a timeout. Good call by Bakken to call a timeout, but it's going to blow a timeout for the Bulldogs. We're going to take a break with them. You're watching Baxter Springs and Galena Sports Live.
Looking for a pharmacy that truly cares? Look no further than Volker Drug, your hometown pharmacy in Baxter Springs. Locally owned and rooted in our community, check out their large selection of everything you need to keep your family happy and healthy. You can even print your photos at Volker Drug. Take advantage of their convenient drive-thru or local delivery with Volker's Smart Cars. For seniors, Volker offers free Medicare Part D consultations. Volker Drug, where your health and community come together in Baxter Springs. Check us out online at volkerdrug.com.
Welcome back out here to Galena, Kansas. 7-5 to score. Been a low-scoring game so far by both teams. So I get that fixed for you guys so you can see the scoreboard a little bit. Our tripod is a little messed up for you Galena fans. That's new to you guys. Kimberling to Turner. They're going to call a travel on Turner. So travel's a problem so far in the game for the Bulldogs, forcing a couple turnovers, and the Lions very fortunate. Maggard working inside. They're going to call a foul, a reaching foul on Perry, and they'll get it on the baseline. Inbound to Grant. Grant's going to go up, and he's going to have an easy two. All right, that's much better. Kimberling off to Bakken. Bakken guarded closely by Maggard. Now Cox, top of the key. Kimberling guarded closely by Grant. That's kind of a mismatch for him. The big body of Grant guarding Kimberling. Kimberling goes outside, down low to Cox. Cox going to go up with it over the top as he should.
Maggard tried his best to get his hands up there.
Yeah, that's a good job by Maggard to just not foul in that scenario. 9-7 the score here in the first. Gaines working around. It's going to be picked away by Kimberling. Got a little loose with the ball, and Bulldogs going to run free. Perry, little crossover jumper. And that's good. Perry going to work on Schaefer. And they're going to call a charge. Bakken going to get the charge on Gaines. And Gaines going to have to be careful, be more comfortable with the basketball here. Sarah, you mentioned charges were a big part of that Trojan game last night. How does this working in the favor all season for the Lions?
Yeah, they were able to pick up a couple charges last night, which really helps because it causes the other team to turn the ball over, and then they can capitalize on that mistake.
And they also get a foul. Perry with it outside on the wing, guarded by Schaefer. Turner in the corner. Gaines guarding. He's going to work inside a little bit. Pass outside Strupp. Now Kimberly. Back to Perry. Perry going to work on Schaefer. He's going to fake up and pass out to Strupp. His 3-ball, no good. Rebounded by Grant down low. Grant picks up his first rebound in the game. Grant working down low inside. He's going to have an easy layup. That's going to be another 2 for Grant. Grant getting it done both ways for the Lions. Strupp wide open down low. Lions need to reset and get their offense going once again. Strupp has it. Alexander guarding, giving him a lot of space. Outside Perry, deep 3, no good. Grant comes down for the rebound. It's going to go off his knee, and it's going to be Bulldog basketball.
Number 4, Baxter blocking.
Bakken going to return to the game. Turner going to take a seat. Perry set to inbound. Gaines going to poke that one away, and it's going to end up out of bounds. Good hustle by Magger to try and get to that one. Runs into the cheerleaders on the sideline. And Cox going to return to the game for Kimberling. Inbound goes to Cox over top. He's going to work down Alexander. Alexander, good job to go up, but Cox, the size and strength of Quentin Cox, and he's going to have an easy 2. 13-9 the score. Gaines bringing it down court. He's going to be picked up by Perry. Passes to the corner to Grant. Down low to Schaefer. Schaefer going to work. They're going to say it's a foul on the floor. Well, that's using the height advantage that you have. Just lob it up inside and trust.
As he should.
That's going to be the second foul on Bakken. Gaines inside to Schaefer. Schaefer goes little Michael Jordan up and out, and he's going to go back up with it after the rebound. And he's unable to come down with that second rebound. And that's going to be 2 missed attempts there. Gaines guarding him close and running a sort of zone defense is the Lions. Yeah, it looks like they transferred back to man. 35 seconds remaining. Looks like Bulldogs are going for the last shot. Good trap set there by Grant. Strupp runs free. Kimberling to Perry. Perry in the corner. Gaines coming over to guard. They're going to throw that one deep. It's going to be tipped away to Grant. Grant going to pass to Gaines. Gaines got Perry with him. He's going to go up for a layup, and he's going to have 2. Galena pushing the floor quickly here. Perry coming down quick. Guarded by Schaefer. Schaefer catches up. Perry goes inside. Blocked down by Schaefer. Schaefer blocks it to end the quarter. He's going to heave. Oh, man, just off the rim. Almost has it from the full court heave. That's the end of the first quarter here. We're going to take a quick break. 13-11 the score here on Baxter Springs and Galena Sports Live. Come back out here to Galena, Kansas. We're getting ready to go here in the second quarter. 13-11 is the score. Some good defense played there at the end by Schaefer. Able to stop Perry, who was working inside, had a good attempt. But the good block from Schaefer, and that's going to keep it 13-11. Perry, someone to look out for in this game for the Lions. Players to watch. That's definitely one of them. He has been throwing up shots from everywhere, and they seem to always go in for him. It'll be Bulldog basketball here. Going the same way as before. Bakken, guarded by Maggard. Passes off to Perry. They're going to set a screen. Bakken has a three open. Good play design, but they're going to miss the three. Gaines comes down with a rebound. Gaines pushing the floor quickly. Gaines out to Schaefer. Schaefer goes inside. Quick jumper. Good. The jumper good from Schaefer off the assist from Gaines. Galena working the floor now. Turner has it outside top of the key. Now Botkin. Perry in the corner. Cox up top, guarded by Grant. That's a switch that they've made. Alexander no longer guarding Cox. They want the taller height. As there's going to be a quick answer for the Bulldogs. Zane Adams comes down with a three of his own. Gaines passes off to Schaefer. Schaefer back to Alexander, top of the key. Now Schaefer on the wing, guarded by Perry in this 2-3 zone that the Bulldogs are running. Maggard on the wing. Schaefer up top. Back to Maggard. Grant down low. Maggard on the wing. Swing the ball. Lions swinging around. Grant going to work underneath. Doesn't elect to shoot. Maggard goes up for a three. Grant going to come down with an offensive rebound. Gaines works inside, fades away. Never want to fade away down low. And that's going to lead to a missed shot. Bulldogs working outside. Bakken on Maggard. Makes Maggard fall. He goes inside. Passes down low to Cox. Cox going to have the easy two. Schaefer across court to Gaines. Gaines down to Grant. Grant inside to Schaefer. Schaefer back out to Grant. Grant going to have a baseline jumper. No good. Schaefer pokes that one out. They're going to call a foul on Schaefer. Couple of missed shots and some missed opportunities, and the Lions trail by 5 here in the second quarter. Turner working around, setting a screen down low. Bakken bringing the ball up for the Bulldogs. Perry working baseline. He'll pass out to Turner. Turner's three, no good. Good contest by Gaines. However, Galena comes down with an offensive rebound. They're going to go down low to Turner, and that's going to be an easy two. And Lions going to be forced to call a timeout. Bulldogs leading 20-13. We'll take a timeout with them. You're watching second quarter action here on Baxter Springs Sports Live.
Are you drowning in clutter and need of some extra space? Look no further than the Storage Shed in Baxter Springs. With a wide range of sizes and options available, the Storage Shed has the space that suits you best with 24-hour access, all in a secure facility. They even have storage containers. Plus, the Storage Shed is your authorized U-Haul rental store right here in Baxter Springs. Visit them today at 2903 Military Avenue or call 620-856-3906.
Welcome back out here to Galena, Kansas. Bulldogs leading 20-13 in this tight matchup so far with 5:20 remaining in the second. Alexander back to Maggard. Gaines on the wing. Alexander outside, down low Schaefer. Tries to force it inside, and Bulldogs going to poke that one out. Schaefer telling coach, yeah, I should have shot that one. They pass into Maggard. Maggard going to take it outside. Schaefer in the corner. His three ball, no good. Way over the top. Too strong. Get out of the gym, Schaefer. And Bulldogs going to have the ball. Turner has it near the U. He's going to bring inside. Screen set from Cox. His three ball, bang. Turner, lights out shooter. Increases the lead to 10. Double-digit lead for the Bulldogs. Maggard bring the ball down the floor. Gaines has it. Back to Maggard. Now Alexander on the wing. Down low to Schaefer. Schaefer going to go inside on Cox. And Schaefer's going to have two. Good defense from Cox, but even better offensive play from Schaefer. Schaefer guarding Perry. Perry trying to go to work. Now Botkin on Maggard. Cox down low. He's going to go to work on Grant. He's going to go up. Grant going to block it. He's going to save it as well, but they're going to say he was out of bounds, say he hits the line. A block from Jacob Grant. Stops Cox in his tracks. A good move by Coach Hibbler to put Grant back on Cox. That height matchup, definitely what they need rather than the size. Up top to Cox. Out on the corner to Perry. Perry throws up a quick three. And the Bulldogs are on fire from range. 26-15 the score. Gaines. Hand off to Schaefer. Schaefer thinks about it, doesn't. He's going to go inside. And they're going to call it travel. One too many steps on the huge Euro. And it'll be a turnover for Schaefer. Perry. Guarded by Schaefer at top of the key. Going to pass off. Now Bakken. He's going to work inside on Abbott. Throws up a layup. No good. Gaines going to come down with a rebound. Gaines going to push the floor a little bit quickly here. Hands off to Schaefer. Schaefer thinks about it. Now goes. Pass outside to Abbott. Abbott goes inside on Bakken outside to Gaines. Gaines thinks about a deep three. Gets Perry to leave his feet. And he's going to go inside and have the layup. A lucky roll there for Gaines. And he has another layup to his name. 26-17. Bakken working down the floor. Just under 3 remaining in the half. 26-17 the score. Bulldogs need an answer. Perry. Guarded by Schaefer. He's going to go to work on Schaefer. Schaefer got to be careful reaching in like that. Schaefer going to poke it out. Just as I say that. A good steal from Schaefer. Forces a foul on Perry. And that's his second of the game. A good foul by him, though, stops that full court break. Stops definitely an easy 2. Instead, the Lions going to go to work on offense. Gaines hands off to Schaefer. Thinks about the 3. Good screen from Gaines. Maggard going to work on Perry. Perry kind of has a height advantage there. Gaines. Turner guarding. He's going to go down low to Grant. Grant going to go over the top. No good. Cox going to come down with a rebound. Turner has it on the Bulldog. Guarded by Gaines. Gaines giving him a lot of room. Now strip. Perry. Turner on the corner. Down low to Cox. Straight up from Grant. Good defense. And it'll be rebounded by Alexander. Alexander pushing the floor. He's going to go to work on Stroop. Schaefer outside to Alexander at the top of the key. Now Grant. Grant going to go to work on Cox. And a good move by Grant. Gets him another 2. Grant listed as a guard. Hits a little crossover. And gets inside. Minute 30 remaining. 26-19 the score. We're going to take a timeout. You're watching Baxter Springs Sports Live.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Welcome back out here to Galena, Kansas. Minute 30 remaining in the first half. Coming up after the first half, we'll have the Brixton. No, that's the post-game show. We have the Leah Smith Farmers Insurance 4-State Agency halftime show. I was thinking way ahead. My bad. But Bulldogs will have the ball here with 1:30 remaining. Leading by 7. Largest lead of the game was 10. Waiting for someone to get going here. And Turner's going to bring up the ball for the Bulldogs. 1:25 remaining. Outside on the corner, guarded by Grant. Now Turner back on the wing. Up top, now wing. Stroop passes to Perry. Turner in the corner, guarded by Grant closely. And it's going to go out of bounds. That's a turnover on Turner. The Lions going to have a chance to take, to decrease the lead. I'm about to say to take the lead, but no, that's not possible.
That's not how math works.
No, it is not. Gaines working low. Pass down low to Grant. Outside Alexander. 3-ball. No good. Going to go off. Schaefer going to get up for that rebound. They're going to call a foul. That foul was on Kimberling. That's his first. And Cox going to come in for number 5, Adams. Maggard has it up top. He's going to go to work for the Lion offense. Schaefer on the wing. Passes down low to Grant. Grant going to go underneath and up for another 2. Off the assist from Schaefer. Bulldogs going to slow the game down here. Just 30 seconds. They obviously want the last shot. Pass off to Stroop. Stroop has it outside. He's going to get trapped in the corner. And that's going to get tipped away. And they're going to call a foul on the loose ball. A loose ball foul going to be called on Alexander. Not an ideal time to have that called. And he's going to have to exit the game. That's his second foul. Isaiah Main going to come in for the Lions. Bakken has it, working down low. They're going to call a travel on Bakken. He tried to call the timeout. Probably a good thing that he didn't. Would have been a, hate to say it, waste of a timeout there in that scenario, especially after just inbounding off the foul. 17.5 remaining in the second quarter. Maggard going to let that one roll out. He's going to go straight to work. Pass over middle to Schaefer. Schaefer goes up for it. He's going to work inside, outside to Gaines. Gaines has a wide open 3. No good. Main going to come down with the rebound. And they're going to call an over-the-back foul on Isaiah Main. Not typically the person you see that happen on. Not one of the taller guys in this lineup. Usually you see it on the likes of Jacob Grant or Schaefer. Tall with high verticals go up for that one usually. They obviously don't want Perry to get the ball. Maggard going to foul to stop Bakken from running free. 6 seconds remaining. Bulldogs to inbound. They're going to go deep to Turner. Turner going to throw it up. No good. Misses the easy 2 off the alley-oop. Schaefer tries to throw it up, but that shot's not going to be on. Not in time, and that's going to be the end of the first half. 26-21 the score. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have the Leah Smith Farmers Insurance 4-State Agency halftime show, as well as stats, key analysis, and more on Baxter Springs and Galena Sports Live.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to embark on a mouth-watering journey down the legendary Route 66? Look no further than Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub in the heart of Baxter Springs, Kansas. Start your culinary adventure with their delicious wood-fired pizzas. Keep it rolling with their classic appetizers and crisp salads. Plus, don't miss live music and so much more. Take a detour from the ordinary and head to Bricks and Brews in Baxter Springs, a taste bud trip down Route 66. Route 66 Hardware is your trusted hardware store in the heart of Baxter Springs, with just about everything you might need from around the house to the back 40. Top quality tools, equipment, and supplies with a wide range of products. Be on the lookout for big changes coming to Route 66 Hardware. All inventory has been discounted to make room for a new line of products from an all-new vendor. Be patient as Route 66 looks to grow, expand, and continue their commitment to quality customer service. Route 66 Hardware in Baxter Springs. 1 in 5 U.S. adults and 1 in 6 youth experience a mental illness each year. Losing sleep? Feeling tired for no reason? Feeling anxious or sad? You are not alone. Thankfully, we have Spring River Mental Health and Wellness. Spring River offers a comprehensive range of mental health and substance use services to anyone who walks through the door, regardless of their diagnosis and insurance status, even offering same-day services. If you or someone you know is in need of mental health services, please contact Spring River Mental Health and Wellness. To learn more, go to springrivermh.org. At Spring River Mental Health and Wellness, they are focused on helping the mind and body. That's why they offer a full-service wellness center at the Riverton campus, equipped with a full basketball court and walking track, a variety of cardio equipment, functional fitness equipment, strength machines, and free weights. Members may access group fitness classes such as yoga, cardio, strength and tone, and more. Annual memberships and day passes are available, focusing on the mental and physical health of area families. That's Spring River Mental Health and Wellness. To learn more and for pricing, go to springriverwellness.org.
Are you drowning in clutter and need of some extra space? Look no further than the Storage Shed in Baxter Springs. With a wide range of sizes and options available, the Storage Shed has the space that suits you best with 24-hour access, all in a secure facility. They even have storage containers. Plus, the Storage Shed is your authorized U-Haul rental store right here in Baxter Springs. Visit them today at 2903 Military Avenue or call 620-856-3906.
Welcome back, everybody, to Galena, Kansas. The dance team just gave a little performance there. And we got about 6 minutes and 40 seconds remaining until the end of this halftime show. Speaking of the halftime show and everything that it stands for, I'd like to let you know that this halftime show is brought to you by Leah Smith Farmers Insurance 4-State Agency, serving Kansas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Missouri. Leah and her team have the products, services, and experience you're looking for. Give them a call today and see why they are more than just insurance. Once again, as always, this entire show is brought to you by WDM Williams Diversified Materials. WDM is proud to support Baxter Springs Athletics and USD 508. Stop in and see them at 2903 Military or call 620-679-9810 for more. Stop in and ask about the big changes coming soon. Well, it was an interesting first half between the Bulldogs and the Lions. Came down really to a few key turnovers that the Lions caused and a couple of amazing shots from the Bulldogs. One being that I'd like to highlight is that first three from Luke Perry got the game started. The first 3 points of the game, Perry shoots a three in Schaefer's eye and kind of set the tone for the shooting for the Bulldogs for what I'm sure the Bulldogs hope is the rest of the night. Lions obviously hope that doles out a little bit. However, some deep three shooting has caused them to have a 5-point lead here. Lions trailing at 10 trailing by 10 at one point, were able to come back and make this just a 5-point game. However, they're going to need to put up a bigger performance and a bigger effort if they want to come back fully and win this game. Well, Sarah, looking back at the first half, it was obviously a very close performance. What do you have to say about the Lions' performance so far?
Well, they're doing a good job of pushing the ball down the court. They need to do better at rebounding, period. Both sides. It feels like they just shoot and they're just expected to go in on both sides, so they don't go for the rebound. And to have a successful game, they really need to change that.
That's exactly right. The old coach motto of follow your shot in. Of course, everybody wants to be Curry and look away from the three as you run away, but alas, none of us are Steph Curry, so you got to follow your shot in a little bit, get those rebounds. I promised you guys some stats, so we'll take a look at some stats. All the Lions' points have been scored by 3 people, that being Jacob Grant with 8, Weston Schaefer with 6, and Peyton Gaines with 7. Gaines 1 for 4 from the 3-point line. Just 25%. Needs to get that one back on track. Make sure he is shooting at a high efficiency, although I am not saying by any means stop shooting. Keep shooting the ball. Keep putting it up. Keep trying to have attempts at making any sort of points possible. That's the only way you're going to come back in the game, but make sure that they're good attempts nonetheless. And a couple of rebounds here and there. The leader in rebounds is Grant right now with 2, a couple tied with him on that. An assist from Gaines and Schaefer as well. A couple blocks in the game, 1 by Grant, 1 by Schaefer. Been a good defensive performance so far, but definitely going to have to close out on the threes better, especially as the Bulldogs seem like they can shoot from just about anywhere right now. Well, we're going to take another break here in this halftime show. Got about 3 minutes remaining. When we come back, we'll have second half action here on Baxter Springs Sports Live.
Looking for a pharmacy that truly cares? Look no further than Wolker Drug, your hometown pharmacy in Baxter Springs. Locally owned and rooted in our community, check out their large selection of everything you need to keep your family happy and healthy. You can even print your photos at Wolker Drug. Take advantage of their convenient drive-thru or local delivery with Wolker's Smart Cars. For seniors, Wolker offers free Medicare Part D consultations. Wolker Drug, where your health and community come together in Baxter Springs. Check us out online at wolkerdrug.com.
The Supplemental Security Income Program provides monthly payments to help meet basic needs, like putting food on the table, paying the rent, or buying new shoes for growing feet. You may qualify if your income and financial resources are low and you are 65 or older, or an adult or child with a disability or who is blind. Call 1-800-772-1213 or go to ssa.gov/SSI to start to apply. Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with Jay Hatfield Motorsports. We've been serving the Four States area with motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides, plus offering you parts and service since 2005. We have 2 convenient locations, Pittsburgh and Joplin, selling quality brands such as Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Can-Am, and Suzuki. Jay Hatfield has a huge inventory available for immediate delivery. We offer financing options and an extensive selection of accessories. Most important, we're making deals. Come in and get your fun started today at Jay Hatfield Motorsports in Pittsburgh or Joplin.
Our whole vision of becoming the 4-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
Welcome back out here to Galena, Kansas. That just about wraps up the Leah Smith Farmers Insurance 4-State Agency halftime show. We're about to get ready for some second half action. So we're going to have to fix the scoreboard once again. That darn camera, I tell you what, it moves all the time. We'll do that in a second. Maggard has it in the corner wide open. He's going to take a dribble inside and smartly elect to throw it out, though. And they're going to be called for a backcourt violation. Smart move by Alexander to get to that one and force the backcourt. As Stroop and Botkin were in pursuit. Botkin has it on the O. Guarded by Maggard. Turner now next to the B. Stroop, Botkin. Down low to Cox. Sorry, that's Perry. Turner has it in the corner, guarded by Gaines. We're going to slow down the offense a little bit and reset. Cox now at top of the key. Stroop. Going inside. Turner, top of the key. He's going to roll around. Back to Stroop, guarded by Alexander, giving him plenty of room. 3 ball up from Perry. And bang! Once again from outside. One of those keys to the game that we talked about. Schaefer working inside. Pass out to Alexander. Down a little bit. He has no points in the game yet. Gaines working baseline. He's going to go up and under and miss the 2. Misses an easy layup underneath. And Stroop going to have an easy execution off the missed time. Hibbler forced to call a timeout. We'll take one with him. You're watching Baxter Springs Sports Live.
I was raised in a small town, and there was a lot of people who took time to invest in me. And so when we decided to open up our offices, we want to make sure that we're pouring back into the community that's giving to us. We care. We want to be involved. We want to have a passion for what you have a passion for. We want to be able to give back. And that's the foundation. That's why we're more than just insurance.
Welcome back, everybody, to Baxter Springs Sports Live here in Galena, Kansas. A quick start for the Bulldogs here in the second half. Luke Perry hits a quick 3, and then Lions don't get back in time on transition, and Stroop takes advantage. And it's going to be back to that 10-point lead that they had earlier. 6 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in this one. Couple players have 2 fouls. Javen Alexander being one of them. As well as Perry on the other side. Maggard takes the inbound, brings it across the logo. He's going to work down to the top of the key. Now Alexander inside. Grant down low on the baseline. He's going to pass inside to Schaefer. And that's going to be taken away from him by Stroop in a forced jump ball. And that'll be Bulldog basketball. A good play by Stroop to take away that height advantage that they have and force a jump ball. Botkin has it on the wing, guarded by Maggard. Now Cox at top of the key. Stroop, Alexander guarding. Back to Perry. Perry going to go to work. He throws it to Cox, but Cox thought that there was someone behind him and lets it go into the bench. Lions need to pick up on that momentum as Gaines going to bring it down the floor for the Bulldogs, with the Bulldogs guarding. Gaines going to work on Turner. Hands off to Schaefer. Schaefer mishandles it. Spins down, working on Turner. Easy layup for Schaefer. Weston Schaefer having a good performance so far. Needs to keep up the pace. Turner on the wing, guarded by Gaines. Cox now. Botkin, guarded by Maggard. Maggard looking to make a play on the ball. Stroop was going to throw up a three. Alexander leaves his feet. Got to be careful with that. Turner, now to Stroop in the corner. Cox going to go to work on Grant, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Cox. So we talked about forcing the charge fouls, forcing the offensive fouls. Comes into play there. Good job by Grant to have him force that one. And it'll be Lion basketball. Need to pick up on this one here. Gaines working around. He's going to pass to Grant. Grant going to pull up jumper. Needs to make those a wide open shot. He's going to get called for his own foul over the back. Got to execute when you have that wide open of a shot. That'll be the first foul on Grant. Perry going to bring the ball up for the Bulldogs. Schaefer going to pick him up at that 10-foot line. Now Bakken on the logo. Perry in the corner. Going to get trapped down low by Alexander. Now Turner, top of the key, thinks about a three. Goes one step in and gets picked up by Gaines. Perry now working on Schaefer. He's going to go baseline. Schaefer playing great defense on him. Pass inside to Stroop. Smartly chooses to pass out. Down low now to Cox. Inside to Turner. A good cut by Turner. Brings that lead back up to 10. Lions fighting from down here. Gaines. Schaefer on the wing. He's going to go inside. Pull up quickly. Grant going to come down with that rebound and then poke it out of bounds. And it'll be Galena basketball. So another missed opportunity for the Lions. They're not going to get many more of those. Need to execute down low. Turner gets the inbound. Bulldogs looking to achieve their biggest lead of the game. Perry has on the logo, bringing it forward now. Bakken on the wing. Perry, guarded by Schaefer. Schaefer extending a long arm into his face. Stroop on the wing to Turner. Gaines guarding. He's going to poke that one away. It's a fast break between him and Turner, and he's going to go inside and hit the two. Making something out of nothing. Peyton Gaines strips that one away and brings it down the floor. 9 points in the game for Gaines. Maggard playing real tight defense on Bakken. Bakken slows his pace. Passes off to Turner. Gaines guarding Turner. Now Perry outside. On the wing, guarded by Schaefer. Up top to Cox. Turner has it. Stroop inside. They're going to call a travel on Stroop. So Lions have a chance to execute here. Steal back some momentum after the steal and the walk. I got really afraid that they were going to call a reach and foul on Maggard there. Looks like he tried to poke the ball away. Maggard on the wing. Dribbling around. Turner playing tight defense. Gaines got to throw up a quick three. No good. Cox going to come down with a rebound. Another three off from Gaines. 1 for 5 in the matchup. Turner down low to Cox. Now inside to Turner. And that is a play they need to stop. It's worked twice so far. Do not make it thrice. Schaefer on the wing. Guarded by Perry. Alexander fakes a screen. Schaefer working inside. He's going to go down low and have an easy two. The type of efficient ball playing that you need. Working down low, using that height advantage. Perry on the S. Schaefer steps up to him. Now Cox. Looks like the Lions have gone back to a zone defense. Turner, three from the corner. Bang. Turner starting to fire up here in this second half. Schaefer working inside, out to Maggard. And they're going to say Maggard got a little shuffly with the feet. And that's a turnover for the Lions. And Baxter going to call a timeout. We'll take one with him. You're watching Baxter Springs Sports.
Everybody can make something, because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
Back out here to Galena, Kansas. Lions trail by 11 with 1:52 remaining in the third. And it might be treacherous waters here for the Lions if they don't start mounting a comeback. Time is certainly dwindling in this game. As Bakken going to bring it up the floor, and Magger going to play some tight defense on him. Now Perry. Next to the Bulldogs' signature. Turner on the other side. Works down low, and he's going to pass that one out of bounds. It'll be Lion basketball. Timeout on the floor. Looks like there was a Skittle thrown onto the floor. The ref mimics eating it. You know, in the end, you got to have a good time.
If you had fun, you won.
Hey, like old Mr. Weens used to say. Gaines gets the inbound. He's going to work up the floor. Brings it across the logo. Turner going to pick him up at the top of the key. Gaines going to go to work. He brings it down to the corner. Grant at the free throw line. They're going to say Grant traveled. Grant gets a little shuffly with the feet. This is a problem they had in the tournament down in Welch, Oklahoma. Kept leaving before you ever got your dribble going. Got to steady out those feet. Keep the feet asleep, as Tiger Woods would say. Bakken working on the floor. A tight man press being played by Maggard. Gaines going to bring up on him. They're going to pass out to Stroop. Perry on the L's. Working around on Schaefer. Down low to Cox. Cox outside. Bakken, his three ball. That's going to be off. And they didn't call it over the back. They didn't call an over the back on Cox, but they called a push foul on Grant. Inbound goes to Cox. He has it on the elbow. Perry working down Schaefer. He's a pass out to Cox. Back to Perry. Perry tries to make something off the screen. Kimberly has it. Go up for two. Good contest by Alexander, but the shot good. Rattles in. Alexander pushing the floor. Gaines outside to Maggard. Maggard working in. Pass back to Gaines. Gaines throws up a three. No good. Maggard hustles around, but it's going to go off his hand and out of bounds. And it looks like the other Stroop will enter the game for the Bulldogs. 26 seconds remaining. 40-27 the score. Lions running out of time. Turner has it on the logo. Gaines guarding. Pass off to Kimberling. Alexander runs by that one. Kimberling takes his eye off the ball. And that'll be a turnover with 9.9 remaining. Stroop going to come in on defense. Perry going to exit. Get a little breather before the end of the third. Turner going to run up and contest Gaines. Gaines gets the inbound. 8 seconds remaining. Just 5. Gaines going to get a screen, throw up a free throw line jumper. No good. That'll be the end of the third quarter. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have fourth quarter action here on Galena and Baxter Springs Sports Live.
What would happen if I had to pick up the phone, call 911 for one of my family members or one of my neighbors? What would I do if no one was on the other end to respond? What if there was no 911? So you can be a part of the solution.
Anybody can be a firefighter. Male, female, younger, older.
We have school teachers. We have leaders in business.
Is me, you, anyone that wants to be.
There is no typical firefighter.
Welcome back out here to Galena, Kansas. My name is Daryl McLean. Alongside me, Sarah Goebel on camera and color. 40-27 is the score with the fourth quarter looming. It's been a tough game so far for the Lions. For any Lions fans out there watching, it's been kind of a rough shooting performance so far. I think defense has been fine. Rebounding been fine. Steals, blocks around the board. Foul trouble, not in any kind. It's just really been rough on offense. Galena's been hitting their shots. Lions have it.
The Lions really need to create some momentum going into this fourth quarter if they want to have a chance.
Feels like the wheels just have a ton of rust on them and we have no oil to speak of. Turning a phrase, if you will. Alexander set to rebound, going to kick off this fourth quarter. Final 8 minutes of this game. Here on Baxter Springs Sports Live. Maggard working down. Tight defense being played by Turner. Gaines going to have an open shot, and he's going to miss again. That definitely takes away the threat. And Coach going to have to take a timeout. We'll take one with him. You're watching Baxter Springs Sports Live.
Our whole vision of becoming the four-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different. I was raised in a small town, and there was a lot of people who took time to invest in me. And so when we decided to open up our offices, we want to make sure that we're pouring back into the community that's giving to us. We care. We want to be involved. We want to have a passion for what you have a passion for. We want to be able to give back. And that's the foundation. That's why we're more than just insurance.
Welcome back out here to Galena, Kansas. Lions set to inbound the ball off the timeout from Coach Hibbler. Alexander has it. Schaefer on the wing, going to work inside, goes up and under. Good move from Schaefer. Get him the ball. He's been scoring very efficiently in this game so far as Turner breaks the press and works down. Gaines goes for a steal, and he's going to get called for the reach in on that second reach. And it'll be, I believe, his second foul of the game. Yep, that's his second foul of the game. Plenty to give still. And plenty away from foul trouble and from free throws. Tainer gets the inbound. Turner working around on Gaines. Gaines playing tight defense. Got to be careful with the reach. Grant gets a long arm out on that one, pokes it out. The other Grant playing tight defense on Bakken. Abbott's also entered the game for the Lions. Working down low is Perry. Tight defense played by Schaefer. Good defense at that. Turner working around up top on the wing. He's going to back out. Reset the offense. Cox now. Back to Turner. Gaines overruns that one, leaves a wide open Perry, and Perry's going to miss that one. They're going to say a foul on the floor, going to be a push foul on the floor. See who this one's on. It's either on Abbott or Grant. They're going to call it on Grant. The young Grant, not the old Grant. That's freshman Grant. Looks like Alexander and Maggard going to return to the game for the freshman. Up top to Cox. Cox going to get that on the elbow. Now Perry going to work. He's going to pull up jumper at the elbow. No good. They're going to let that one roll out of bounds. Save attempt by the Bulldogs, but doesn't come to fruition.
I feel like the refs aren't letting anyone save anything today.
No, that blue line marks the out of bounds a little bit thicker than people might expect. Up top to Grant. Grant had a huge size advantage on Bakken. Doesn't elect to take it. Schaefer off. I must have jinxed him. Off on that 3 attempt. Now Turner pushing the floor for the Bulldogs. Stroop guarded by Gaines now. Gaines running with him. Seems like playing pretty desperate defense for the Lions. Running with just about anyone they can, trying to get a steal. Stroop in the corner. And Galena going to kill some time if they allow. Goes right by Gaines. Euro step inside. And Turner going to extend that lead, make it a little bit harder to come back. Alexander pushing the floor for the Lions. Going to go quick here. Off to Gaines. Gaines cross inside, trying to make some offense of his own. Schaefer, pull-up jumper, off. And Bakken going to come down with the rebound. They're going to say Bakken walked, took off that pivot foot. And some of these fans think that the refs are from Baxter. There's one of them. Gaines gets the inbound pass. He's going to be guarded by Turner. Off to Maggard. Maggard working inside. Now Alexander. Trying to push inside as much as they can. Outside to Schaefer. Schaefer. They're going to call the walk on Schaefer. Now some Baxter fans think that the refs are from Galena.
How the turntables.
The double-edged sword, if you will. Perry slowly bringing it up the floor. Schaefer going to pick him up before he crosses half. They're going to throw over top to Bakken. Bakken. Now Turner, guarded by Gaines. Turner going to spin move on Gaines. He's going to get by him. Cox in the corner. Trapped up by Gaines. Gaines going to come away with a steal. He's going to pass over to Schaefer. Schaefer almost loses it. Luckily passes in. Jumper from Grant. No good. And so what we talked about, Lions just not executing on any of their attempts right now. It's been kind of a sloppy game. Bakken has it. Maggard guarding tight. Turner now. Down low to Cox. And that is going to extend the lead to 15. Gaines, bring it up the floor. Fakes a 3. Now Schaefer in the corner. Gets the screen. He's going to take one pump and throw it out. Thought about the 3. And then Alexander going to force a foul on Stroop.
I thought they were going to call traveling.
Yeah, that
I was going to lose.
late. Yeah, would have been a little late. That old man is not a Lion fan. Gaines inbounds to Maggard. Gaines goes outside. Fakes a 3. Pass out to Alexander. Top of the key, Alexander's 3. No good. Turner going to come down with an easy rebound. Just not able to hit the shots right now. 11 missed threes in total for the Lions. Cox going to have it down low. And that's going to be blocked away. Absolutely swatted by Schaefer.
The poor kid's popcorn.
Goes into the stands. And that kid gets his popcorn messed up a little bit. But hey.
Hopefully the people at the concession stand will get him a refund.
They can watch this replay back and see that he did not just drop it. Botkin on the wing. Pass up to Turner. Turner guarded closely by Gaines. Gaines goes for a steal. Turner, good spin move. Out to Botkin. Now Turner in the corner, but Alexander steals. Pass up to Maggard. Maggard over top to Grant. Grant taking it down baseline. Over to Maggard in the middle. Floater thrown up. No good. So off the steals and everything else that's happening. Good defense being played. Except they leave a wide open Zane Turner. He's going to miss and come up with his own rebound. Tries to throw the over the back shot. No good and out of bounds. If my stats are correct, which they are very, very unofficial, as Gaines going to get fouled on that shot attempt, get sent to the free throw line, but very unofficial they are. 11 missed threes in this game so far. Only one has been made. 1 for 11 from the three-point line. Never, ever a stat that you want. There's also been, by my calculations, 12 missed field goals inside the three-point line. And that free throw is good. Going to shrink the lead to 14. Limited time to come back in this one, but still a possibility. We saw that Wyandotte team down in Welch, Oklahoma, when they were playing that ladies championship round. Quapaw hit a couple key threes and came back quickly. Stroop passes up the three. And everyone on the bench a little bit mad at that. And Turner going to lose that one out of bounds. It'll be Lion basketball. 13 from 25 inside the three-point line for the Lions right now. That is nearly 50%. Just a little bit above that. Schaefer going to go to work inside. And he's going to get a little bit of a revenge block on him from Perry. Perry pushing the floor. Gets trapped in the corner, but passes out to Botkin. And Galena is going to take a timeout. We'll take a quick one with them. You're watching Baxter Springs Sports Live.
Number one, obviously, is safety. We definitely call 811 to find out if there are any buried lines, fiber optic, whether it be telephone or pipeline or anything. Don't take a chance. Don't think you know and say, well, I don't remember anything being put in there. Call 811 and make sure that that's identified, that there isn't something there before you make that crossing. Because in the end, we want everybody going home.
Welcome back out here to Galena, Kansas on Baxter Springs Sports Live. Galena leads 44-30. We just watched an instant replay in slow motion, as you can on these live broadcasts, and why we bring them back to you guys. That was the most perfect timing as perfect timing can get. That kid walked right in the door as that ball went straight for his popcorn. Feels bad. If I was a kid, I would have just started crying right there. Turner outside, up to Stroop at the top. He's going to take a little bit of rest and have the trap come set in on him. Passes out to Turner. Maggard playing close on Turner. Right in his hip pocket. They're going to foul. With just 2 minutes remaining, getting into the foul range. And Perry will inbound. Inbound to Turner. Grant going to poke that one out. It goes off of Cox's hands. It'll be Lion basketball. This is the time we need to come down and hit a clutch shot. Maybe get a couple of the Lions fans on their feet. Because right now, it's dead over on that visitor section. Pass out to Schaefer. Schaefer working inside. Out to Maggard. Maggard. Alexander, here's your chance. No good off the front iron. That's been the story of the night. Take another one, Schaefer. No good again. And then they're going to call an over-the-back foul. Just unable to hit the shots right now. And it has been the story all night long as they're going to be forced into the full court press. Don't let anyone behind you. Inbound to Stroop. He's going to get by Alexander. Gaines going to try and stop him. Now Turner has it. Back to Stroop. Stroop working around. Recovers his own possession. Cox out to Botkin. Botkin dribbling around. Turner has it outside. 3 men going to come up and try and guard him. Now Perry. Perry goes inside. Waltzing around. Turner outside. Going to work back to the logo. Maggard trims up for a sneaky steal. And Turner going to pass that one to no one. 44-30 the score with 1:04 remaining. Lions now 1 for 14 from outside. That is, by my calculation, not a good percentage. Gaines throws up a 3. Make that 1 for 15. No good once again. Gaines going to work outside. Keep shooting until you get out of this slump. No good again. Maggard going to steal that one away and get a foul called on him. The only way to get out of a slump is to keep shooting until you start making. Try and get hot again. It's just not working right now for the Lions. That free throw, no good. Second free throw, no good as well. Back to Schaefer. Schaefer going to go inside and pass out to Maggard. Throw up a 3, kid. No good. Bulldogs going to work it slowly up the court. I think the Lions have accepted the loss here in this one. They're going to let this one run out. I'm going to do some quick math real quick, as you do. And with just 6 seconds remaining, the student section and the fat lady getting ready to sing. And there go her vocal cords. That'll be the end of this one. 44-30, the final score. A tough loss for the Lions. A good win for the Bulldogs. Going to be a statement game for them as they go on in the league. But this one's all over here from Galena, Kansas. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have the Bricks and Brews Wood-Fired Grill and Pub postgame show. We'll make it a quick one for you guys to get out of here quick. Take a quick look at stats and more on Baxter Springs.
Looking for a pharmacy that truly cares? Look no further than Wolker Drug, your hometown pharmacy in Baxter Springs. Locally owned and rooted in our community, check out their large selection of everything you need to keep your family happy and healthy. You can even print your photos at Wolker Drug. Take advantage of their convenient drive-thru or local delivery with Wolker's Smart Cars. For seniors, Wolker offers free Medicare Part D consultations. Wolker Drug, where your health and community come together in Baxter Springs. Check us out online at wolkerdrug.com.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Our whole vision of becoming the four-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
At Spring River Mental Health and Wellness, they are focused on helping the mind and body. That's why they offer a full-service wellness center at the Riverton campus, equipped with a full basketball court and walking track, a variety of cardio equipment, functional fitness equipment, strength machines, and free weights. Members may access group fitness classes such as yoga, cardio, strength and tone, and more. Annual memberships and day passes are available, focusing on the mental and physical health of area families. That's Spring River Mental Health and Wellness. To learn more and for pricing, go to springriverwellness.org.
Are you drowning in clutter and need of some extra space? Look no further than the storage shed in Baxter Springs. With a wide range of sizes and options available, the storage shed has the space that suits you best with 24-hour access, all in a secure facility. They even have storage containers. Plus, the storage shed is your authorized U-Haul rental store right here in Baxter Springs. Visit them today at 2903 Military Avenue or call 620-856-3906.
Welcome back out here to Galena, Kansas. Final score of that game, 44-30. Unfortunate for the Lions. Fortunate for the Bulldogs, able to come out on top in that one. We enter the Bricks and Brews postgame show, so I'd like to let you know that this postgame show is brought to you by none other than Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub, the perfect postgame stop. Refuel after the big game with Bricks and Brews delicious wood-fired pizza and mouth-watering appetizers. Plus, don't miss live music and more. Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub, a taste bud trip down Route 66. Well, take a look back at the game real quick. It was close in that first quarter and in that first half. Galena led by 5 going into halftime. 26-21 was that score. But then the shooting troubles started for the Lions. Guaranteed it had been there the whole game, but they were able to make up with it a little bit by moving inside and taking advantage of their height some. But then towards the later of the game, they could just not make a shot. It suffered. It caused a lot of problems for that offense, really made them one-dimensional and allowed the Bulldogs to kind of just sit back and allow them to come to them. And that was in the Bulldogs' advantage, having the big body of Cox inside and then some quick defenders outside, forcing all of those passes and pass attempts inside to go really into the Bulldogs' hands. So an unfortunate turn of events there for the Lions, obviously unable to get to the shooting going. An interesting stat that I just calculated up, if, of course, my stats are correct, which they are very, 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 very unofficial. Lions shot just 1, and that is correct when I say that, 1 for 17 from outside, which is a 5%, shooting 5.8% from outside the arc. Obviously, not a very sustainable performance for the Lions. Overall, shooting 33% from the field. So not really what you want, especially when a lot of those are really close inside shots. So just some unfortunate stats. On the bright side, however, defense was kind of on point. 2 steals in the game and 3 blocks. One of those going right into the kid's popcorn, which...
That poor kid.
Sad moment. Everyone in the stands cried, and the crowd went wild. But sort of an unfortunate game there. A lot of turnovers, a lot of just mishaps for the Lions. Expect them to bounce back. Do not be too worried. They will come back in 2024 as a brand new team. New Year's resolution is
to win a game.
To come back and win. And that's all you can ask. But until then, we got 2023 to worry about. That was their last game of 2023. Kind of a sour taste to go out on. But alas, they're going to go out on it nonetheless. Well, Sarah, any key thoughts that you have for the Lions before we exit?
Take this break to really focus in on the little things like traveling, turnovers, and overall making shots when it counts.
That's right. Really, the making shots one is huge because in the end, basketball is a game of the ball going through the hoop, and whenever it doesn't, well, that usually means bad news for your team, to put it in layman's term for anyone who hasn't watched basketball before. But with all that being said, expect them to come back. Do not worry, they will. They'll be fine moving on to the season. As far as the Galena Bulldogs go, this is a huge win for them, as the Lions took down the Raiders earlier on in this season, so the Bulldogs can have a little bit of an advantage going into league. So a good win for the Bulldogs there. A stellar performance from Zane Turner, working around the floor, inside and out, able to shoot from anywhere. A couple of turnovers there late, but that's neither here nor there. Able to come up with the win nonetheless, and a big win for them. And they'll be moving into 2024 sitting happy, and hopefully in their next matchup, going to take on good, which I think is also Colgan for the Bulldogs.
It is. According to Max Preps.
Baxter's going to go against Colgan on the 4th, I believe, and we'll have that here live on Baxter Spring Sports Live for you guys. And then Galena going to travel over to Colgan as well and take them on later on in that week. So kind of a mix-up of schedules there. Of course, you guys won't have to hear from me anymore. Cooper will be back on the call for you guys. Galena Sports Live going to do a good job as they always do. But for right now, that's about all I got. Sarah, you got anything else before we leave?
Happy holidays, and see you next year.
Be safe, everyone. Make sure if you're having a happy holiday, have a happy and safe holiday. Wherever you might travel to, get there safely and sound. Never want anyone to be injured over this wonderful time of the year. Snow's coming too. I can feel it. It's getting cold out. I want snow before February here in Kansas. That's a high ask. Well, that's about all we have. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to all the sponsors for allowing us to come out here and put on and do what we love to do. Thank you guys so much. I love you, Mom, and good night from Galena, Kansas.
You've been watching Baxter Springs Athletics on your new home for the Lions, Baxter Springs Sports Live. Baxter Springs Sports Live is presented by WDM. Learn more at WDMinc.net. Also by Thanks for watching, and remember to catch every second of the action right here on Baxter Springs